ice cream for a steak dinner, steak and potatoes dinner.
Why your mic sound good when we was testing out? Now it sounds muffled. What did you do, Jason?
Yeah, you don't.
Does it sound muffled?
See, Rorschach, a nice sorbet ice cream to cleanse the palate, or just go fucking balls to the walls and go with a peanut butter cup ice cream.
Question from Arnie Garcia.
If Cam Miller has a better game than AFC 12 can be, I think he could overtake him as number 2 at some point, but I still think it's too soon. I think it's too soon right now.
I think it's situational when they put him in and out. That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
If they're playing a team that does a lot of blitzing and a lot of that, they'll put Cam Miller in. If they play a team that don't blitz that much and play sit back in zones, they put AOC in. But that's normally that happens towards the end of the game, though. Whatever. I don't think it will get in early.
I think we're going to see Cam Miller the whole second half, as I think what's going to happen. I think they're still going to give AOC 12 a chance to play a little more.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing Cam Miller play the whole game.
Oh, there you go. You sound so much better. What the hell did you do?
Just made a couple of adjustments.
That's perfect. That's crystal clear now. It's the best you've sounded.
Yeah, that's better.
No more Chevron mic shit.
Oh, I still got the. Well, these ain't Chevron earbuds. These are actually $80 earbuds that I stole from my wife.
Does she know this?
Yeah, I know. You just broadcasted that out.
I don't care.
It's on your channel forever now, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She can take you to court behind that. She got video evidence.
Ardell, they don't sell A1 ice cream.
All right, so it's the 30-minute mark.
Cookies and cream. Yes, I said a sorbet or sherbet.
Anybody in here like Wendy's Frosties?
No.
Who the hell doesn't?
Okay. Do you have an ice cream maker? If you have an ice cream maker, homemade ice cream maker, it's real simple. Pay attention. A half-gallon chocolate milk, 16-ounce tub of Cool Whip, and two cans of sweetened condensed milk. Mix them in a bowl, pour it in, and make your ice cream. In an hour, you'll have Wendy's Frosties.
E73, did you get your tickets yet for that game or no?
Hey, well, guys, welcome to the Raiders How to Make Ice Cream show.
I'm in 126, right? Is that what I said? Section 126.
Dude, you got good seats.
Yeah, I do.
Jeff, you're kind of breaking up. You okay?
Somebody.
Me?
Yeah, you kind of breaking up a little bit.
Maybe me. You guys got bad ears.
Yeah, you. No, because you keep freezing, then it come right again.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. What?
I don't
know. I'm curious to see how much those tickets are for in 28. I know everybody that's still looking for tickets is trying to sit in that section, going straight up into the 2s and 300s, and then just trying to stay to the left or the right. Because we're all going to walk in as one big group from the tailgate. So there's going to be probably about 100 plus walking from the tailgate, all in Raider gear, walking into the stadium. So, and I will have it on film.
Hopefully, fingers crossed that everybody connects before going into the stadium, like your tailgate, because there's going to be other Raider tailgates going on. But there's
only going to be one that matters, though.
The only one that matters. Exactly. But anybody out there, if you get a chance, go look at what Jeff has put together for the itinerary for our New England Bash as we invade the New England states. Man,
I'm actually
very impressive.
I'm putting it in the chat. What happened to Chris? Why does he get a second?
I don't know.
What happened, Chris?
There's something went wrong. It said it's blocked out.
Hey, my hands are right here. I had nothing to do with that one.
So Arnie's got another question. Who would you keep, Collier, McCormick, or Larbe? I think all three could make it, to be honest with you. I think that's how Moser ends up getting cut, is those three get kept, because all three of those guys are doing some sort of return option. And Collier has looked, I think, in my opinion, a hell of a lot better in that running game. He's had some good runs.
Well, like I said earlier, they're gonna keep multiple running backs because now they're doing kickoffs with running backs now because of that new rule. So they'll probably keep all of them, especially Collier, because I like the way he ran. He ran behind. Although he ran against the 2s and 3s.
Let me know when you get him.
But I still like the way he ran.
Yeah. You know, Coach had 2 Frosties. Yesterday, 2, man. I can't do 2. And you can't eat those fast either, man. You get a fucking massive brain freeze from those things.
Oh yeah.
You need to do it with a spoon anyway. If you wait for a straw, it's going to be hours before you can drink it with a straw.
I don't think it's my internet.
What I like to do, some people eat.
Stream I just shut down for some reason. It's like we had a problem. So none of my internet, everything else was working. I don't know.
That'd be on your end because my end's fine.
Wasn't me. I didn't do it.
No, Stream just say something went wrong. I say, oh, I know what's wrong. I'm not gonna say it, but I know it.
What's up, Richard McIntyre? He's calling us
that was Jason hacking.
Wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Holy shit! Section 128, row 8 was $626. Holy shit!
What? For a New England game?
Yeah, the tickets are not cheap. No, not at all.
Hate to mention what I paid for my Pittsburgh seats in the second day.
Really?
Last year's Pittsburgh game, it was expensive.
What I just put in the chat is the link tree for the. It's got the itinerary and pretty much every link for every function that we're doing over the weekend while the Patriots, the Raiders are here playing the Patriots. So the big one to really make sure you check out is the Al Davis Memorial one. We've actually procured a bus and maybe more. If we sell out tickets for the first bus, we'll be able to pull in an additional bus. It's like $54.85 for the bus, and it's round trip. And this isn't like a school bus or like a basic Greyhound bus. This is like the same luxury style buses like the team rides in from the airport to the hotel and to the stadium. So they're real classy, first class rate buses. So, full size bathrooms in them, comfy ass seats. You can't beat it. So it's basically about an hour ride on the bus. So at least you can be riding in fucking comfort. I think Chris is having internet problems because StreamYard's running fine. You and I are not having any issues. Chris, your internet might be fuzzing out.
High speed. So let me see something here. I'm gonna take myself. I'm gonna see what's going on here. Right back.
Nah, E73. Neither one of these guys are coming to New England. Jason nor Chris. Only one. There are people that do shows with me that are coming. Nate from Wednesday night Raider Connection and my Thursday night co-host, he's coming. He'll be here on Wednesday of that week. I got to go pick him up from the airport Wednesday and bring him back this way. Turf will be out here. He's coming by way of through Connecticut because that's where he was born and raised, was in Connecticut. But he will be up here for the weekend. Will, who does the Tuesday night shows with me for the Black Hole, the Notorious podcast, Raider Will, he'll be out here. Mike from Raiders Against the World, he'll be here. He may pop in tonight, Mike. Because we're going to talk a little bit, if he pops in, about his events that he's got going on and the stuff that we got going on for the Raiders Patriots weekend. I think if there's anybody else. Leo was supposed to come out here, but he's got some appointments and everything for his dad, so he's going to be he won't be able to make it now. So, but it's going to be a good time. It's going to be fucking killer out here. I can't wait. What's up, Pash? Welcome. Move Al Raider. What's up, brother? Welcome. Cool Kev's in the house. It was Kev here earlier. Toby Price, what's up? Diesel's in the house. What's up, Diesel? Coy. Oh, you're cool, Bronco fan. Awesome. As long as you're not a dick in the channel, you're good. We don't care.
Yeah, we're not that bad.
On Friday. No, we had shepherd's pie for dinner tonight, so no calzone this week.
My speed is going good. It started messing up when Jason got in here, so I think he's doing something to me.
My hands are right here. Look.
Well, where's your feet?
Don't worry about my feet. Worry about my hands.
Don't show me your feet, please. Enough of that on OnlyFans, right?
No,
It's the hands that will kill you.
For his OnlyFans
Watch
channel.
the hands.
Oh God. Ryan, what's up, Ryan? Raider Nation, I'm ready. I am ready for football. Let's see. Yes, sir. I cannot fucking wait for first week, man.
I like on 6.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'm sorry.
On 6. Question for the panel. One player you guys were cut right now, the other people will get mad at.
A guy that would get cut that would piss me off.
Like a logical cut, or just to be funny, let's just cut this guy. That's a tough one, man. I don't know. Because I don't know of too many that would get pissed with certain players, because there's certain ones that I just don't see making the team.
I maybe DeCamerion Richardson.
Oh yeah, that would be a good one.
I would be pissed off if he got cut, because I think he's got a lot to offer.
Yeah, Chris, are you there, or are you? Is Chris actually moving or no?
I don't know. He froze up again.
Nope, he's frozen. All right.
See, he's sitting there blaming all of us, and it was him the whole time.
Yeah, I guess DeCamerion would be a good guess.
Yeah. And the thing, I haven't seen a whole lot of him in the preseason games either. Like, he's not got a whole lot of reps. So,
no,
that's crazy. Yeah, I would say DeCamerion Richardson would be one.
Yeah, I guess that would be a good one. The link is in the chat right now. If anybody wants to come on in.
Bring in some questions. Let's have a good debate. Let's fire this Friday night up.
What's up, Ernest? Does Spytech make a move on Hendrickson by Tuesday? I hope so. I really do. Because I don't have a lot of faith in Kuntz right now. I'm sorry. And I'm not the only one that feels that way. There's plenty of people out there that are pushing that same narrative that, he's still very timid. I haven't seen anything from him in preseason yet. Granted, I know it's only been 2 games. But...
Yeah, but he's been playing really good in practice. He's getting off
that's
the ball.
Great. Yeah, that's awesome. But do it in a game.
We want the Bengals to make that trade, we got to pump him up. He's great. He's been playing great. Actually, he hasn't been too bad. His get off is a little slow. I think he's still a little apprehensive about that knee. I don't think he trusts that knee yet, just quite yet.
Yeah.
No. And he's getting swelling after practice and the heat and all that. There's some swelling and inflammation and stuff that he's dealing with that's probably not making him happy.
I guess in Arizona, Leo's in Arizona for the game tomorrow. They're at like a pregame party right now, and somebody sent him a picture of the Mitchell Rentz's meet and greet. There's like hardly anybody there, but where Leo is, it's fucking packed. There's people all over the place. Toby had baked chicken with spicy rice, stoner food. Pete Carroll won't make it halfway through the season. Why? What? You're not a Raiders fan. That's why. I get it. I agree too, Cool Kev, man. I'm done with Tyree. If we have to package him in a deal too to sweeten the deal for along with Kuntz to send him to Cincinnati, I'm all in. See ya. Yeah, Kappa could get cut. That's a possibility.
Okay, wife's home. Gotta behave. Everybody behave now.
Can she hear us?
No, I got the audio in my ears.
Damn it. I was gonna rat you out.
Oh, that's why I have the audio in my ears.
Smart man.
All right, for the 15th time, Chris is coming in,
Let's see if he makes it back in fully.
and I have nothing to do with him getting kicked out.
Moval, he's in Disneyland right now. We're in a better situation this year. Some good players will get cut. Yeah, there's going to be some that we're not going to want to get rid of, but you know. Wow, he's all choppy. Look at you watching him in the backstage on his screen as he's moving. It's doing this as he's moving in the. He's all a mess tonight. I'd be pissed off if they cut Collier. Yeah, I like Collier. I'm telling you, it's going to be Mostert. I think Mostert's the one that's going to get cut. What's up, Dixon? Did you notice Dixon changed his name again?
What
He added Raider at the end. Well, he was Jeffrey Jefferson the other day.
Oh, yeah.
And then he just changed it to Dixon Cider Raider.
Okay. Yeah, but he didn't change his pictures. That's how you can tell.
Yeah, Portuguese Jim, it's not easy. I mean, I live in Rhode Island, so trust me, I'm like 25 minutes from the stadium where I live.
Yeah.
Bastards.
So, anyways, hopefully Chris can get back in here because I'm probably going to go downstairs and have some dinner and hang out with the wife.
So you're not even staying on? You just coming in here to...
Well, it's open mic night, so anybody could come in, right? Correct, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So...
But are you going to stay or are you going to leave?
Well, I don't want to take up the space for where somebody... I'm sure Cool
You
Kid...
put 10 people in the channel. You ain't taking up any more space than anybody else.
10
I mean, your
people
head's massive on the screen, but that's one thing.
Well, that's what you get when you're a big guy. That just
I mean, your
happens to
whole
be
head
that.
takes up the whole...
Nah.
Well, you sit on top of the camera, too, so...
Yeah. Yeah, I do. My camera does have an adjustment on it. I gotta just play with it. But like right now, I don't have a whole lot of spare time. Been real
Portuguese
busy.
Jim, as far as Jacoby Myers, I don't think he's going to have 100 catches this year, only because there's other people to catch the ball this year, unlike last year. I think he's still going to be fine. He's still going to get you catches. The good thing is he doesn't drop the ball. You know, he pretty much catches everything. He's had drops in preseason, but that's fine. Let him do it now. Get it out of his system, so when the season starts, he's good.
I don't even think Brock Bowers gets 100 catches this year.
I don't either. But I think he hits double
touchdowns.
digits in touchdowns. Yep.
He's going to be more lethal.
That's where I want to see his increase. He only had 4 touchdowns last year, but again, that's not his fault. We weren't really that great of a red zone team. This year, that should change things. But again, that's also not something that Geno Smith was known for, was being a red zone quarterback. So,
he's horrible in the red zone.
Yeah, but a little bit different team, different system, different coaches could change things for him. Hopefully, it has to. Anytime we get close enough to sniff the red zone, we got to put points on the board and not fucking 3-pointers either. We got to get touchdowns in there. My lungs are getting inflammation. If you guys can make one food, who would it be for and who would you give up? Oh, that's easy. Kuntz and Tyree, 3rd round draft pick for Hendrickson. Try with a 4th round first. If they go for the 4th, that's beautiful. You get rid of a guy that just never was what he should be, and another guy that was good at one point, but we don't know what's gonna happen with him. He's still improving right now. You know what you're getting with Hendrickson. 2 seasons in a row of 18 sacks. Not saying he's going to get 18 this year, but 10 or more is great, in my opinion. Let's put it this way. Max has never had more than 14 sacks in a season, and he's only done that once. So in the time that he's been in this season in the league, Hendrickson, he's far surpassed the amount of sacks that Crosby has. So 2 seasons of 18, that's 36 alone right there between those two. You know, that's insane. Trying to give Jim 20 minutes. So why haven't we extended Jacoby? Good question.
I think the McLaren contract negotiations has a lot to do with that. Is why we haven't signed him.
Yeah, that's a good point, Bueno. Everybody keeps talking good about him. Maybe we get more for him, or we can sneak him into a trade to get rid of his let's see.
We'll take your 7th round pick. No. We'll give you Tyree Wilson. No, we want your 7th round pick.
Yeah.
Damn it.
He's 73. Thank you for the membership, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you.
We the people.
Yeah, shout out to all my members, man. I appreciate all of you as being members and all the subscribers. I mean, you guys have. I've been at this a year now. I didn't celebrate it last year because I kind of forgot. But on August 12th, I had hit my 1-year mark from when I actually made this channel. This specific channel. I had already been on YouTube doing other stuff in the past, but not to this magnitude. But yeah, I appreciate every single one of you that subscribed to me in the last year. You have no idea how much you guys have helped me grow. I feel as though I came into this at the right time doing the Raider content because we had such a dysfunctional season and there was so much to talk about that it just made it so easy to be involved in what was going on and get on shows and have my input. So I've had an absolute blast in the year doing this. You know, this has been some of the Raider shit I've done.
One thing about Raider fans, I could add to that. One thing with Raider fans, though, is Raider fans are always open to talking about football.
It's up with the people.
Whether we're good, we're bad. Obviously, winning, it feels a little bit better. It tastes a little better. But we're always open to talking football. So I know there's a lot of content creators on the Raiders side, but there's only a few that really matter.
Yep.
And Jeff, you matter.
Thank you. I appreciate you. With Hemingway and Pegues in the middle, watch Hendrickson and Crosby sexy. Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, you get a guy of his ability. You already know what you're getting with him. You get a guy with his ability plays opposite of Max. That changes your whole dynamic. In my opinion, changes the whole dynamic on what you really need in the secondary now, because you don't have to have these superstar corners. You know, you can get away with serviceable corners if you've got guys crashing that line and putting pressure on the quarterback where plays can't develop and he can get the ball out where he needs to get it out. He has to throw it sooner. Wide receivers aren't set. They haven't completed their routes. That adds a whole different dimension to that secondary and to the defense overall. You know, I just watching Kuntz, I think he's definitely still timid with the knee. You know, I've said this before. I had ACL replacement twice over 20-something years, 23 years, 24 years ago. And not a day goes by that I don't seriously, every time I do something, if I walk upstairs or walk down the stairs, it's in my head. I'm still afraid that I'm going to fuck my knee up. During the winter when the snow's on the ground, oh, hell yeah. I walk, remember the old character from Tim Conway from the Cal Burnett show where he would walk and he would just shuffle his feet as he walks? That's me when it snows out. Because that's how I blew my ACL in the first place. I snapped it at a fire walking across the street, slipped down and went, and there goes the ACL. So when there's ice and snow on the ground, I don't fuck around. It scares the shit out of me. It's psychological. What's up, Joey Lewis? Hey, we found another Chargers fan.
There's 3. I found 3.
We found 3 or 4 so far, right? No other D lineman on the roster has shown to be able to set the edge like Tyree. That should open up Raider fans' eyes regarding Tyree. Tyree can't set the table. No, he can't. Right on, Jeff. You hit the nail on the head for our secondary with an elite D line. Yeah, I'm telling you. Now, could you imagine that instead of Hendrickson, it's if for some reason we could finagle getting Micah Parsons instead without it breaking the bank? Oh, good God. You'd have him locked up for pretty much the same amount of time as you have Max. You have that 1-2 combo. Forget it. Game over. The defense just went light
pass rush. If we stepped up our game with the pass rush, that secondary would look a lot better too. That definitely would look a lot better. Yeah. I think the guys that we have in the secondary could get the job done. It's just a matter. It's like cohesion and consistency and just constant reps together as a team and being able, if they're going to run the zone, when am I going to hand a guy off to the safety going across the middle, and then breaking off to catch the out route, just little things like that take time, because we're not going to, I don't think with these guys, we're going to do press man. We're not going to play bump and run, putting people on an island, single high coverage. We're not going to do any of that. It's going to be cover 2, cover 3, a lot of cloud in the, in the middle third. And hopefully our linebackers can get deep enough to cover that area.
I disagree, Jason, with the press man thing. The reason why Piquet got these big, strong cornerbacks is to play press man. They're not going to play all through the game. They will play cover 2, cover 3. They will play that. But they got the guys to do that, play press man. Yeah. They got the fast guys, the strong guys to do that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see exactly what you're saying. Because I'm just going off what I'm seeing in the preseason games. It's more off-man zone.
But
I have to agree with you a little bit on that one.
It's like the offense. They're not going to open their playbook to all the rest of the league to see what they're doing. They're going to keep their defensive schemes and playbook under wraps until they get in the regular season. So they're going to say basic zone coverage, do what you can in zone. We're now going to show you what schemes we're going to run, so they can tip the hat to the other team.
Yeah, I'm going to lean on you on that one. I agree. My opinion that I just formulated and brought forth with everybody was just what I've seen so far is just basic off man zone coverage, cover 2, cover 3, and we're all upset about that because we're all like, this secondary sucks, or what are we going to do? Our secondary's hurting. But Chris brings up a good point. Maybe in practice we're doing a lot of man coverage, single high safety, third man in the box type thing to where, and they're locking the receivers down. Who knows? Who knows? We don't know exactly what they're doing and then flip to the offensive side of the ball. When was the last time you saw a Chip Kelly offense not run any motion?
Yeah, exactly.
He hasn't run a single motion play in preseason. Just line up, go. Just run the play.
Joey, nothing at all. I was just busting your balls.
Back to the defense. You notice that they did blitz a little bit, not much, but they didn't show any blitz packages. They didn't show none of that stuff.
Yeah, Dixon, we have black ice over
there. Like I said, they're not going to show their schemes. And like I said, Chip Kelly, I didn't see really anybody going in motion. Everybody was right there, and they just hiked the ball.
Yeah.
Ernest, what do you mean about Mitchell? So Joey asked, how do you guys feel about Pete Carroll? What are y'all thoughts on the season? I don't think there's anybody up here that's negative on Pete Carroll.
I feel good about
it. I'm fine with him being our coach. That's kind of who I wanted anyway. Once he threw his hat back in the ring, I'm like, hell yeah, bring it on.
Well, it can't get no worse than we had last couple of years, so at least we got experience.
I don't think McDaniels is smart enough to spy on us, Dixon. I'm not worried about that. McDaniels is too dumb, hence the name of McDum-Dum or McDummy.
We're going to follow this. What are you spying on? You don't say anything.
So Joey also wants to know if we have enough to stop KC. I think any one of the 3 teams in the AFC West have enough to stop their offense. Yeah. I think all 3 teams' defense. We're on the lower side of those 3 right now until we get some shit figured out. But I still think all 3 teams could give KC a run for their money this year.
Well, we stopped in the last game. We stopped in the last game against KC. We just couldn't get any points.
Yeah. And those refs have been demoted to college ranks, so they're not even in the NFL right now that were pinpointed in that whole scandal thing, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
No.
Chewy with $1.99 super chat. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Covered 3, baby. Stuck with the kiddos tonight. Salute. Well, if you get a chance, I did send you the link, so it's in your Discord if you ever want to pop in tonight, if we're still on. Them New England guys just saying, yeah, fuck New England.
Hey guys. I'm gonna head downstairs. The wife just got home from work. Go chummy her up a little bit because football season. She's gonna be divorced here in about a week or two anyway. So it's our 6-month divorce that we go through every year. So I gotta spend as much time as I can with her and keep her happy. And because I got the man cave rolling right now, should be up and running in a couple weeks. Hopefully I could get my computer set up in there and get all my. It's funny, all my flair. I'm finding stuff from 1970. I found a belt buckle from 1979. I'm like,
Jason,
yeah, I remember that one.
Who the fuck still wears a belt?
Well, I never wore it. I got my ass whooped with it by my dad.
Yeah, same thing here too. Again, we're kids of the 70s, and the belts were leather, and they were about that wide.
Sure.
Going forward, so we do. I don't want to make any mistakes and hit the wrong button. My hands are right here, Jeff. If you could do me the honor and hit the eject button.
The bottom of the screen says "Leave Studio," not "In Stream." Leave Studio. Push that button.
Oh, I was just gonna parlay off of what happened, and we just make it a routine that if you can kick me out if you want.
Can't kick you out. Won't let us.
Jason, like I said, see me Monday morning, man, in my office, man.
I can't kick Chris out. I can't kick you out. We can't kick each other
you can't?
out. No.
Oh, but I can end the stream. Okay.
Yeah, you sure can.
In the right hand corner where it says end stream, yes. And don't do that.
Please don't.
Down the bottom where it says leave studio. Click on that.
So before I leave, I want to do a shout out to everybody, all the chatsters in the chat room. Where's the flag? Dixon Sider, Joey Lewis. Yeah, welcome. Thanks for coming in. We know who you are. Ernest Biaggi, Cool Kev, my guy, Cool Kev. We the people, all you guys, man. It's been a lot of fun chatting with you guys. Now that I'm on the pitcher side of things, we're gonna get this thing rolling. Just remember, September 6th, we're gonna roll hot. We want to get everybody, as many people on here as possible. Because that night, our pregame is going to be, we'll talk more about it as time goes on. Chris has got a lot of great ideas. He's probably going to send his no-neck henchman up to Modesto, California to beat me up, but that's all right. Moval Raider, salute to you, brother. On 6. So I'm just giving my shout out to the guys. I'm going to go down and spend some time with the wife. Maybe in about half hour, I might be in the chat throwing puns at you or whatever, but in the meantime, if I can get it, go Raiders.
So is this your exit?
I'm exiting. I'm leaving. I'm gonna leave right now. I promise.
Raiders.
Have you wanted?
Got
it. Be nice to us Chargers fans. Jesus Christ, what the hell was that? Be nice to us Charger fans. We're going after Casey and Denver. Yeah, then we'll come with that. Let you do the dirty work. You guys beat them up, knock their players out injured, and then we'll play them.
I'm not a Charger.
You on Monday night week too. So.
Tell you what, I'm not a Charger fan, Denver or a Chiefs fan, but if the Chargers and Broncos play each other, I'll be rooting for that team that day, only that day. As soon as we go win, I'm back off of it. So, yeah. Got to knock them off their pedestal.
What's up, Ben? Cap, what's up, Captain Jackson, the channel? Be nice to us. The link's in the chat. If anybody wants to come in, feel free.
That's put in there.
When I'm on your show again and I leave, I need a 10 paperclip salute.
Yeah,
I got you. I'll just throw this at you. It's paper clips. The VP of paper clips.
Hey, Captain Jack's in the chat. And Captain Jack, you want to come in, man? Links on top. You can come on in.
Fuck the Chargers.
It was in with Tuesday night. Captain Jack came to our show Tuesday night. Me, Jason, and Chewy.
Nice. Yes, sir. Yes, public service announcement. I'm 401 Rated Jeff. Next to me is Chris 4 Raiders podcast. Make sure you get over to both channels. If you're on his channel, make sure you hop over to mine, hit the sub, hit the notification, hit the thumbs up. Then you can jump back to Chris's. If you're on mine, make sure you get over to Chris's, hit the sub, hit the notification, give the thumbs up on the show, and then you can stay there or come back. Doesn't matter. We got to get Chris's numbers up. We got to get him to 500. He's at Chris. What are you at right now?
311.
311. So we're getting there. I mean, think about it, man. What, 3 weeks ago you were what, like 160?
Well, 3 was out like this, barely hit 200. It was like 180 something.
Yeah, and just lately you've exploded, which is awesome. So again, you're doing a lot of shows. You know, you and I do what, 3 shows a week now.
Yeah,
we do 3. You're on with Jason twice. You do the Sunday pillaging show with him. Then you do the Cover 3 on Tuesday night with him and Chewy.
yes, good show. Great show.
Go ahead, plug your shit, man. Plug your shows. Go
Yeah,
for it.
it was a great show because, like I said, Sunday morning with Radio Nation Jason pillaging. It's at 10 a.m. We're going to change the time to the 10 a.m. Pacific to we're going to do an hour early, like a pregame, like warm-up show. And then we may have a post-game after. We don't know yet. So that's a
You're
9.
good,
That'd be a 9 when the season start. And then Tuesday night, we got the Cover 3 with Chewy. New guy up and coming. He's doing good. So make sure you hit him too.
Chewy's growing.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah,
on Tuesday nights with me, Ray, Jason, and Chewy, and we do the Cover 3 show. So
Yeah, make sure you guys get over to Chewy's. It's Chewy's. What the hell is it listed as? He is. I'm gonna go back to his.
Chewy.
It's Chewy's NFL News and Podcast. Make sure you get over to his channel and hit him up too, man.
It's a kind of a long title, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Does Cam Miller grab the number 2 spot over AOC? Not yet, but I think it's coming.
Like I said, Jim, I think it's situational. I think it depends. Okay, knock on wood, if you're with me. For instance, Gino tweaks something. He's out for the quarter. If they're playing one of those defenses that do a lot of blitzing or do a lot of this cover man, they'll probably Cam Miller in there because he can run. If they have a team that they play that does a lot of zone where they stand back, ain't no O'Connell can play because ain't no O'Connell can sit back and throw the ball. That's what I'm thinking. Look at this defense plays like this. This is suited for Cam Miller to play because he can move the ball. He can run. This defense sits back a lot. Good place for AOC. You get it, kind of situational.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but man, that's a lot of jumbling around because
that's only if Geno Smith is out.
I don't think that would work very well. I mean, I get what you're saying. I understand the concept, and it makes sense. I get what you're saying, 100%. Yeah. If anything, it would have to be more in-game situational stuff. You know, sort of like they did in New Orleans where, you know, Derek Carr was out there and all of a sudden Taysom Hill comes in for a play, you know. But the problem with that is everybody knows that it's going to be a special play geared for him, you know, probably about 80% of the time. Sometimes he was out there just as a decoy where he wasn't even going to be anywhere near where the ball ended up. You know, that's a situation you could have. You know, where you have Cam Miller out there, but he ends up being out there as a decoy, and it's a direct snap to Genty type of thing, or something. You know, something fucked up.
Well, you know what? That do sound
as a whole game that way. It doesn't work.
That's what you're saying, and that's something that Chip Kelly does all the damn time. He'll do those trick plays like, well, just coming up, and they put Cam Miller as a quarterback. You know, okay, we know what he's gonna do, and then it's direct snap to
Cap says it too. Cap says can't do that. Yeah, if AOC 12 is designated the backup, the only way Miller can come in is if AOC gets hurt after Geno gets hurt in the game. Yeah, but I think Chris is talking about moving him up to number 2 for a specific game so he can come in more often type of thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about like all the time. Like they see a team they playing next week, they know their tendency on defense, what they like to do. Is AOC suited for that, or is Cam Miller suited for that? Okay,
Yeah, because then they have to
It-
declare one of them
but
is the definite backup, and the
yeah,
other one's
for this week, Miller, you're gonna be the backup for this weekend only, just in case Geno Smith and Geno Smith. Knock on wood, if you wouldn't.
Yeah, I agree on 6. I at some point he may take over the number 2 spot. It's way too soon right now.
It's too early.
I personally don't think I've seen enough of him to honestly give that judgment as to he should. Everybody was all over him after the first game that he played, but last week you saw the inexperience in him. You saw him making the mistakes that you expect as a rookie. You expect to see that. We're not going to cut him. He ain't going anywhere because we drafted him for a freaking reason.
Well, we only got 3 quarterbacks. What are we gonna do?
Well, that's just it. We can't get rid of him. And that's like some people are like, oh, we should trade away AOC or cut him. And what are we going to do for a backup? You're going to throw Cam Miller in now as the number 2? If Geno goes down week 1 the season's over. It's absolutely over. You ain't going to bring anybody else in. There ain't nobody out there.
If you give AOC, if you give her AOC, and Cam Miller goes in because Geno Smith's down, then he gets hurt. Who's our third quarterback to come in?
Yep.
We need an emergency quarterback. So I don't see it. But Pete Carroll said we slowed the game down when Aiden O'Connell come in there. I say, okay, I see why.
And everybody's like, well, we can get so and so. Right now, you don't know who's getting cut for quarterbacks out there. So as of this moment right now, if that's the plan is to cut AOC and we have no idea who's going to be fully available, who's getting cut, we can all speculate who's going to get cut from teams. Like Jameson Winston may end up being the odd man out in New York because I'll tell you what, Jackson Dott looks amazing right now.
That dude looks
fantastic.
Looks
good. And that's the guy I wanted, to be honest with you. If we were going to go quarterback in this draft, that's who I wanted, and I sure as hell wish we had him.
Oh, but wait a minute.
I think he's going to move and take over fucking at some point during the season. I think it's going to be something later in New York.
There's news out there that the guy from the Colts, Richardson, want to be traded. Of course, we're involved in that because if someone get traded, the Raiders are always first name that come up.
Well, because again, that's because we have so many blaring opening spots or weaknesses or depth issues. If we were secure in our depth spots and our backups, we wouldn't be put in the sentences or in the mouths of people saying like, oh, he's going to be, there's a good shot of him going to the Raiders. Yeah, because we've just got legit sucky backups in most cases. That's what it comes down to. When guys become available, do you hear the Eagles coming up as a name? Like, oh, the Eagles could really use him. No,
that's because they built their depth up. That's because they did good in the draft.
The Chiefs names coming out that, oh yeah, he could do well with the Chiefs. No, because they don't need him.
That's because those teams built well in draft. They built the depth up and in free agencies. We didn't do that for the past 5, 10, 15 years.
Yep.
Now we're going to try to do that now. But Captain Jack said no Richardson.
When a player becomes available, who are the teams that always come up first? It's usually the Raiders, Cleveland Browns, Tennessee Titans, the Cowboys. All these teams that have actually bad history with winning. Okay, always bottom of the barrel for the most part. Have piss poor coaching in some cases. We don't have that right now. Or they've just got pure bad talent and they don't have the depth. So, yeah, they could use that player. Could we use Richardson? Yeah, probably, but I don't want him. I don't want to be anywhere near this team. He's too injury prone.
On the upside, he's an athletic quarterback. He can run, he can do that stuff. But on the downside, dude hasn't played a full season yet.
Chris, what's the number one ability for a player?
Availability.
Yeah, exactly. And how available
is he yet? So if he is he going to be a third string quarterback? Yeah, okay. Well, he can come here for nothing, but I wouldn't trade with no assets or any
he got beat out by Daniel Jones.
Hold on, Jeff. Hold on. They were saying that they can trade Aiden O'Connell for Richardson. Why? I know Aiden O'Connell's not as athletic as Richardson is. I understand that. But why? Aiden O'Connell had, one injury, and he was hurt for a couple of games and came right back in. He hasn't really been seriously hurt. Go, Captain Jackson. Captain Jack.
What's up, Cap?
I had to throw a shirt on because you don't want to see me with my man boobs. Okay.
Nah, we don't want to see moobs.
That's right.
No moobs.
I had to throw something on because first off, when you guys are saying, and you always like, no, you can't do that because the way the rules are, if Miller is the 3 emergency, he can't come in ahead. But then you clarified what you were saying by a certain game. If they have a defense that rushes a lot and you need a more mobile quarterback, right. Yeah, I see that. But he better have his head in that playbook a lot better than he does. I mean, Miller looks like he has like his set plays down. You know, he's got 10 plays and he's got it, right? But, and I'm being facetious, maybe he knows 20, or maybe he knows like a third of the playbook, or maybe a quarter of the playbook. But you got a Chip Kelly offense, you got to know the fucking playbook, okay? So if he gets to that point where he knows the playbook, then he will usurp AOC 12. I can't call that fucker AOC because you guys know my rules.
Yeah, I always call him AOC 12.
And I appreciate that because people have glommed onto that, you know. Like, by the way, I'd trade a Latina for AOC. You know, the other Latina, you know, for AOC, you know, but that's the only AOC trade I want to talk about. But Miller looks good. He has what he's got that factor. Okay,
Yes, yeah.
But where he can do it, and if not, God forbid, if AOC 12 goes down and then Miller gets bumped up to 12 or the backup quarterback, then you're looking at the kid from UNLV who should be on the practice squad because they're not going to let Miller go to the practice squad because somebody will snipe him.
Come on, grab him. Exactly.
Yeah, somebody will snipe him. So you're looking at those 3 guys make this team. It's a 50-player team because you know that the 3 players that are on the team, I'll even go better. You know, 6 players that are on this team is Geno Smith, AOC 12, Miller, Crosby, Cole, and Carlson, and whoever the fucking Bubenmoyer is. There's 7 people right there that you know are on the team. Okay, so take 53 and 7, and those are the other players you have to figure out. Okay, so you know those guys are slated in. That's it. I mean, that's given because you don't want to expose Miller. What is it? Miller knows the play. I didn't see that. It went down.
Knows the playbook like Cap knows his Mundungus.
No, I know my Mundungus better than Miller knows the playbook. I'll tell you that there, Kev. That's and I love Kev. By the way, for those who don't know what a Mundungus is, Mundungus Creevy is the guy who runs the MHRT network, the Bronco network. So, yeah. And he's got one of the great guy, by the way, you know. So Kevin throws out that Mundungus, and that is a great name. So he says, yeah, I know I love it when Kevin, or Cool Kev, excuse me, throws out that I'm throwing my Mundungus around. And hey, I've been doing a little better throwing that Mundungus around, Kevin. I might be able to score some points with it this year. Anyway, maybe the first week in Providence. Maybe the first week in Providence. So we'll see. But again, Miller's slated. But don't. And I don't remember the guy's name. The kid from UNLV.
Yeah, you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, like which talk about Willis. Or
I don't see him anywhere on the roster. Hey, he's gone. He's been like a while ago.
Yeah, they cut him wild, but they can always bring him back because nobody picked him up yet.
But he's not on the roster.
They cut, okay.
Yeah, if I look at the depth chart, he's nowhere on this thing.
Yeah, but they cut him, but he hasn't been picked up yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. If they cut him already,
then he's not a fit.
Right. Then they're saying that he's not picking up Chip Kelly's offense.
No.
He's not picking up, and that's something you need to have. I mean, if you're talking about who's your emergency quarterback after Miller, it's Tommy Mellott, however you.
Actually, I think it's Jacoby. I think it's Jacoby Myers still.
But I would think that they would have Mellott because you don't want.
I agree.
You don't want to lose Myers as your receiver.
No.
You can throw Mellott in there as a quarterback.
Especially with a rookie quarterback. You don't want,
right.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, but and like you said, and by the way, Jeff, when you said that's who I wanted on the team, and you were talking about Jameis Winston, I was like, no,
Jackson Dart.
I got it. You Dart, but the way you were talking, it was right after you're talking about famous eat a dub.
Yeah.
Winston. Can't stand that bastard. I mean, he's like Richardson, and I'm a Gator, folks. For those that don't know, I am a Florida Gator. Okay, and Richardson has all the ability. He is probably a better. He's a better athlete, but he reminds me of Jabustus Russell. Okay, he can run real well, and so he has that capability. He's a great runner. But he can't throw to save his life. Whereas Jabustus could throw, but he couldn't run. So, but it's those extremes on Richardson is very athletic, and if somebody can teach him how to actually throw the ball, then he'll be a decent quarterback. But you got to spend the time with him to teach him the fun, because he didn't really learn the fundamentals in Florida because he didn't need to. He used his athletic skills, and it's unfortunate because I'm looking at, and I'm sideways. I know I fucking go sideways a lot on conversations, but the Gators' present quarterback DJ Lagway is the same way. He's a very athletic kid who can do a lot of things for you, but the one thing he can't do is stay available. He's already injured. So the Gators, who were in the top 15, they're not going to win shit if he's going to be injured for all the games here. So it's unfortunate. But again, they have a great thing with Miller, and I think eventually by the end of the season, he's probably going to have the number 2 reign. And if they get rid of AOC 12, maybe if Miller has his shit together by the trade deadline and somebody needs a quarterback, then maybe you see him go. If they let go of him now, that's showing a lot of chutzpah. That's a nice Yiddish word you guys can look up. It's showing a lot of chutzpah that they think that he has the capabilities. He might have that. But I tell you, that's gambling, man. That's gambling on Papa's money.
Yeah, it is. Cap, what seat what section are you sitting in?
126.
Oh, shit.
Row 6, which is really row 5, because row 1 doesn't exist for some reason. So it's 126, row 6, actually row 5, seats 1 and 2, right next to the Raiders tunnel. You look down to your right, you're on the tunnel, you're on the screen, you can see the Raiders go by. Okay? So if I don't have a +1 with me for a game, there might be 1 ticket available. So if you give me I am not giving it away. I'd rather eat it. Hey man, I'll give you $50 for it. But you were talking that game? I am in the right where the, I don't know what it's called up in the fucking Boston Stadium. I see your ticket. I'm in the stadium where I'm right next to basically the tunnel where the Patriots come out. First row, with DJ. I don't know if we're in seats 1 and 2 or not, but we are in the first row next to where the Patriots come out of the tunnel, underneath the flame thing or whatever that big thing is above the stadium.
The lighthouse.
Yeah, the lighthouse, right? That's where we are for the I'll give you a Wilkins kiss.
Well, you said 126. I'm like, shit, that's where I'm sitting. I'm sitting in 126. I'm at the other end of the stadium.
No, I mean, I thought you were talking about in the Raider Stadium. I'm in section 126
no.
in Allegiant. I'll have
I'm in 126, row 33, seat 2, 3 and 4.
hang on. I'll look for you there.
Good seats. I'm right on the corner of the end zone, basically.
I got a good seat. I got the best seat in the house, right in front of my 75-inch TV.
Yeah, I knew that was. And you know what? You don't have to worry about some asshole kicking you out of your seat, though.
I am married, so I said I got that to do. So.
No, I'm just saying you don't have to worry unless you piss her off. Okay, so
yeah, not too hard.
I'll tell you what, Cap. The good news about going to that stadium and the fans of that team, if we end up starting to blow them out early, okay, Pats fans will leave. They will not stay for the game. They historically will leave if they're losing and losing bad.
yeah.
So you may be able to move around and move up seats too at some point, or move to the other side behind the Raiders bench type of stuff.
Well, you know what?
They don't stay because their big thing is I want to get out of here now because we're losing so bad and let's beat the traffic.
I'm in because you
I don't
asked. Come on, fucker. Okay, 143, row 1, seat 17.
143. Oh, you're smack dab on the end. You're right at the back of the end zone. Oh yeah.
I'm in 143, right where the lighthouse thing is.
Yep.
They come out to our left, and I think we're actually in the middle of that front row section. But if DJ finally gets his ring hat done, man, but DJ had, for those who don't know who,
I know exactly who he is. He's actually a member of the Booster Club up here.
Right. If DJ got fucked last year in Baltimore, he was
left in an Uber, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was in an Uber, and the fucking thing sped off with his Raider hat helmet, or not helmet, but the ring hat, and he was trying to get it back, and it's like, and he got fucked there, and he was trying to get another one made, and he's been dealing with all that shit the entire off season.
He's had that for a long time too.
Yeah, so hopefully I know who he is. Just because y'all don't know who he is, he's great. He's a great guy, and that's why I'm going to enjoy hanging out with that. With the folks. And I will say this: all of the folks, all the Raider fans up in Providence, I will be making myself going back and forth to all the events because I want to see everybody. Obviously, the Black Hole Party is going to be over there, hosted by. Oh, wait, let me make sure I get my finger. Yeah, okay. Hosted by that guy, that fucker. Yeah. Black Hole Party hosted by that guy, Jeff. And obviously I have lots of old friends in the NERBC. So I'm going to be going to see everybody there. And those are the events on Saturday night and all the things I can do on Sunday. We're going to have a ball. If you can't be there, or I should say this, if you can be there, get your ass up to Providence and Gillette and have a great time with Raider Nation. We're gonna start the season off. We're start the season off strong. Hopefully with a W. I got to be analytical about this. Hopefully with a W, but
I'm a little nervous.
Just want to see a strong showing.
Yeah, that's all I want to say. I want to see the Raiders play football and not just look lackadaisical out there. Don't show up. Not doing anything, causing stupid penalties, stupid plays. I just want to see the Raiders play better.
Yeah.
Because we deserve it. It's been too long since we've seen the Raiders been a shit show in the NFL. A laughing stock in the NFL. I ain't have enough of it. Because I'm a proud member of the Blackout, Jack. I told you the other night.
I saw you. I got you. In fact, I have this on speed grab now. And since you had it, and I had it and I tried to fumble with it, so I had it on speed grab so I can get it a little bit easier for the camera. There you go. There you are. And I will say this: it's not a shameless plug. It's a fucking great for you plug. Yeah. It is an organization for Raiders fans. It's not a booster club. It's not a club. It's an organization for Raiders fans, and it's fantastic. I will say that myself and the Bishop went head to head on my show on Thursday because he says, no, you can't be a member of Booster Club and be a member. And I'm like, bullshit.
Sure you can.
Yeah, we'll see. He said, well, I had 29 chapters of blah, 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 blah. And I'm arguing with the Bishop. And if y'all don't know, he is a real bishop. He is a real bishop. Okay. And I'm spitting fire with him because, you know, he's ornery and I'm ornery, you know. So, but I don't like yelling at him because you are yelling at a man of the cloth. But I said, listen, all I know is that if you want to be a member of the Black Hole, you can be a member of the Black Hole and still be involved in some other thing because you're not breaking your bonds. Doesn't have any what? Short on chat.
Don't have any short on
short
chat.
on
chat. No. I don't get it.
Oh, he wants to know if I have shorts on. Guerrero, the answer is no. That's why you have a copy of it. I am not moving from this camera angle, Mike. In that because he knows Mike Guerrero watches my show. Because I have to tell people says yes, I have pants on tonight. I have my underwear on. I do. I have my underwear on. I don't go free balling in my seat. Okay, but no.
He's trying out for an OnlyFans show tonight.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just going to do OnlyFans. We're a nation of OnlyFans.
No, we got a Packers fan in the house. Welcome.
Hey, there you go. Hey, Packer guy, I will see you for the Monday night game. Packers versus Eagles.
Commander Jack. What's up, Jonathan Taylor? Welcome to the show. Appreciate you.
It's good to see you, man. Yeah.
Steve, how you doing,
I just wanted to jump in, guys. I swear, I'm going to shut up. I hate monopolizing another show, and I don't want to do that.
You know that.
And I went on both of your channels so that I hit likes on both of your channels. If you're watching the show right now, give some love to both of these gentlemen. Go to the other channel, and then the other channel, go back, give them likes, watch the show. And I'm gonna do something, and I apologize for doing it. There is a gentleman that started his own show tonight. Okay, it's the Mad Bomber, and it's Mad Bomber Podcast. His name is Johnny Souza. Okay, he is a longtime Raiders fan who actually went to the Super Bowl as the Raiders fan that got representative. You know, for the Raiders fan of the year or whatever, he was that guy. Okay. And this man knows his Raiders shit. Okay. He started a podcast tonight and he has maybe 43 subscribers. Like, you know, Chris, we're going to get your subscribers up too, but you know, give it. It's Mad Bomber Podcast. Okay. It's Johnny Souza. He talks football, talks Raiders football. And he's down to earth and he's ornery. You know, he drops some F-bombs as well. But I just want to make sure we share the love. Like I said, because you were talking about all the other guys that we got to get up as well. There's a lot of us, but we're all very fired up about our love for the team, and that's why I every time I'm off a show, I look to the left and I see who's on, and I say hello. I hit up the channels. And I pop in and say hello to give love to everybody. Give a thumbs up, give a like, because that's the way it should be. Give love to all you folks on here, because we're not doing this for money, okay? You know, we're not making money out of this, okay? We're doing it because we love our team and we love the rapport that we have with our audience. I just subbed to him.
Yeah, me too. I just got him.
Yeah, he just got off the show 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, he was on the show. He was on the show. His brother is a rock guitarist.
Steve Zetro Souza.
Yeah, Steve Zetro Souza is actually a rock guitarist. He's in a rock band, and so people were trying to guess. Like, he was on with me last night. I had him on the show for like a premiere to promo him, and great guy. And I will be on his show next Friday. So after I'm on his show next Friday, what am I going to do? I'm going to bounce over here to see y'all. I'm gonna, pop in and give. I stopped by the gal. She's a Carolina Panthers gal. She's got her own channel.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Prim and Proper Sports popped in there. So I bounce around to give love to everybody because I like to see who's on, and I do that. But again, support the folks that do this fun. What is that? Pack what?
Pack fan Iowa said liked for sure. You guys are good. You guys are good. All love.
There you go.
See, we embrace all fans of teams. We don't care as long as they come in. Be
respectable.
We don't have a problem with it.
Respectable. We're fine with that. We can talk football about your team. We're gonna talk about it. Who you think your best quarterback in your team is. We can talk about that. Just be respectable. Just don't come in there and talk Raiders trash. Like some people just said Raiders trash. Yeah, we know that already. Past 3 years they have been trash, but let's leave it alone.
Damn right, Bueno. I'm in it for the Dunkin' Donuts sponsorship. That's all I ask. I want Dunkin' Donuts to sponsor me because I do this every goddamn show. This guy runs on Dunkin' constantly, every show. Dunkin' Donuts. And I don't want money. Just let me get free ice cream. Iced coffees. I'm good. That's all I want from them. Keep me supplied. Drink enough of the damn things a day. I spend like $25 a day on iced coffee.
I hope you get that. I don't have a fucking. I'm not sponsored. So
no, I know.
Yeah,
it's just funny. It's just like I do that on every show. I pull that out. Like someday it's gonna catch. So
yeah,
one day.
One day. I was being like, well, I think Captain Morgan should fucking sponsor me. I used to hit Captain Morgan.
What? That makes sense.
Absolutely. That makes a lot of sense. Absolutely.
And I do that in a minute. So that's what it is. Guys, I'm gonna pop out best
before you go, I want to ask you some questions here real quick.
Okay. Yes, so she was. She said she was 18, and I made sure I checked her fucking ID.
Okay, you're in the clear there.
Okay.
What are you going to be going to the Al Davis Memorial in Brockton or no?
I saw that. I'd like to. I'm gonna be flying up on Friday. Is that a Friday event or a Saturday event?
Saturday. It's for 3:00. We've procured a bus. If we fill that bus up, we've got more that we can get. The bus is going to leave from Blake's Tavern at 1:00 on Saturday. It's going to go out to Brockton. The ceremony starts at 3:00. But as soon as the ceremony's over, we're hopping back on the bus. We're going to go to the house that he was born in. We're all going to get out, take a big group photo, get back on the bus, and blast off to Providence so we can get back in time for the start of the party.
Okay. I'm interested in doing that. Make sure you send that to both me and Wood because Wood's going to be there for the game as well.
All right. I am. Let me see. Where's your Insta? I'm going to send it to you on Instagram. It's oh, you've already got it. I've already sent it to you. You've got the actual Al Davis celebration link, and you've got the Linktree account link that I sent you the other day. If you go to the Linktree one, it's the full itinerary that's open for the entire weekend. It's got the websites of everything for the activities that are being done. It's got access for the tickets if you need to buy tickets for those events. The Al Davis one, if you click on that, it takes you right to where you can buy the tickets for the bus. The bus is like $54 round trip, but it's the same style buses. It's the M-Ride buses.
Yeah,
it's the buses that we're using for the Black Hole from LA to Vegas. So it's those real nice luxury team style buses. That's what we're going to be using that day. So it's not a cheap ass school bus or anything cheesy. But, so
no, I
know on Wednesday. I don't know what you're coming in on Friday. So on Wednesday, I got to go pick up Elvira 10 from Boston. I'm picking him up. We're going to do whatever for the rest of the day. And then Thursday, we're going back up to Boston to hang out. We're going out to dinner with Raider Will and his crew and Mike from Raiders Against the World. We're going to hit the cigar lounge nearby. And then Friday, I'm going back to Boston again with Nate and Mike's crew because we're going to go take the tour of Fenway. I've already been to Fenway. Nate's never been, but I'll do the tour anyway because I've never actually gone through the tour itself. So
when is that Fenway tour thing? Because I'd like to possibly.
It's Friday. That's set up for Friday at noon.
Ooh, I won't be there in time.
Yeah, because then after that, we're then going to go to Quincy Market, which is an old colonial building. This thing's huge, but it's got all kinds of different eateries inside of it. If people can buy like souvenirs, shit like that, and it's right in the historical section. It's right by where the Freedom Trail is. So there's also, stuff to do around there and just kind of make it a chill day until Friday night. We don't know what we're doing Friday night yet. If we're going to go out somewhere as a group or whatever. All I know is when I get up and go to Boston on Friday, I'm not coming back until Friday night sometime.
Right.
So, and then Saturday's the party and everything.
What about Thor having an event on Friday night?
Huh?
Thor, he said something about a Raider Nation drinking club event on Friday night.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't know the specifics, but he said something about Friday night up there. I'll have to try to hit him up and say, hey, when's that? But I'm not flying in until like the afternoon on Friday, so I'll have to miss that. But yeah, I got to send me a fucking like I say to a hey schmuck message. I tell people this, and hey schmuck. If you start your message with hey schmuck, it means that I got to stop. It's a fraction message. It means that I have to do something. Hey schmuck, fucking get your ticket money together. Hey schmuck, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, a hey schmuck message, and it just I got a lot of things going on, and I want to do things, and I'm all in. But it takes me some, little, fucker, get your shit together type message.
Are you staying at the Omni? Is that where you guys got the room?
No, it's at the Courtyard Marriott. Courtyard Marriott.
Okay. Yeah, that's not that far from everything downtown. Well, there's only one event downtown, really, and that's Blake's.
Because
he usually stays at the Renaissance.
Well,
just so you know, and you're not that far from it either.
Right, and I was told that without knowing where they were, and hopefully somebody can come pick me up, and we'll go over and we'll bug them at the Renaissance. But because I didn't know where they were, and I was told that the Courtyard was kind of like equidistant to the two events on Saturday, and I don't have my fucking power chair because the fucking airlines broke it again.
Again? Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
So unless they get their shit together and get me a chair before I drive up to South Carolina, I'll probably be in South Carolina maybe Wednesday, and stay with Wood for a day, and then then I'm flying to Providence and back.
What's up, Rebel?
Vegas and back. Then we're going to DC and back. So we're doing that. But what else, sir? Again, I am not monopolizing your fucking show, and I don't want to do that.
Well, this is, as of right now, I mean, this is the only chance I've had to talk to you in the last few weeks about week one. We do have a tailgate set too. It's going to be in lot 55B. No charge too. The food, beer, everything's all included. There's no charge. The only thing we're doing is if anybody wants to donate, feel free to. So that day of, I've got the Venmo in the that link tree. So we've got all that set up. We've got the beer set up. We've got food coming. So we're going to have a hell of a setup for that too. So it's going to be a good time. We got an actual DJ coming for the tailgate and for the Saturday night party. I got a generator set up. So we're rocking and rolling, man. I left no stone unturned for what we could possibly do for that weekend. I wanted to make it as much of a bash as possible. I mean, we're lucky in this case that we're getting to watch this regime and this team play for the very first time together right from the get-go. So we're going to be one of the first ones to see Genty live in person play in a game. You know, to see Geno Smith and Pete Carroll, what they do with this team in the very first game under their rule. You know, let's see what's going on. Let's see what happens. You know, so I'm super excited. You know, and if the team's close enough, I'm kind of hoping we can pull a player in on Saturday night. That's I'm working on that too. I'm totally working on that.
Okay. Well,
So
and again, and I applaud all your efforts that you have, and I'm not just saying that just to say it, you know, because I know it takes a lot of hard fucking work to make these events happen. You know,
yeah, it does.
A lot of work. Yeah, I like that, and now do you have your TBH patches for because I know that they're going to be like TBH. Each patch is going to be for each chapter.
Yep. I got my patches. We got 100 of them, so we will have those for sale. This for sale now too. So if anybody wants one, we've got them. Good thing about these is I can throw them in an envelope, so it's not like I get like $5 or $10 for shipping. It's just drop it in an envelope and send. But we will have these for sale on Saturday night, and if we don't sell out, whatever's left will be coming and we'll be selling what's left on Sunday at the tailgate, because I'm sure we're going to see people at the tailgate that we don't see Saturday night.
Right.
And one of my board members out of his own pocket, because I've pulled so much money out of my own pocket to cover stuff. He went and bought. He ordered 100 stickers of the same logo with the established 2016 for us. He ordered 100 of those. Those should be in the week before the game, so we're gonna have those for sale the Saturday night, and then again whatever's left over on Sunday. We'll bring those with us too.
Great.
I don't have time to make shirts because I really wanted to make event-based shirts, but I don't have time. We're down to 2 weeks now, so
yeah.
2 weeks from now I'm going to be sitting in Boston at this point, doing whatever.
Yeah.
Once the team comes in on Friday, and then we might make our way back down to Providence.
Well, like I said, you give me information. You got my number. You know how to get a hold of me.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. If I hear of anything ahead of time, I will without a doubt let you know. So,
okay. Where'd Chris go? You see, this is why I want to leave the show. I've already chased Chris off the fucking show.
Yeah, because he's probably a cigarette.
I'm here, Jack. I'm smoking a cigarette. I'm here.
You are allowed to smoke on screen. This is not the rules that.
No, I know. I do that anyway, Jack. I was taking a break. Let you guys get your game thing together, so I wasn't involved in that. Not yet. Next year I will be.
Portuguese rave. Okay, well, as long as there's a Portuguese bitch going to like. And I say that loosely,
If we've got time Friday, I wouldn't mind taking Nate and whoever wants to go that's down in the area, take for some good Portuguese food, or take it down to Narragansett by the ocean and go for pancakes and chowder and everything.
Hey,
that's
Jeff,
what everybody's coming here for. Is they want seafood.
Send me those Portuguese sausages, man, by mail. I love those things.
Hey, I want some food.
Just go buy it.
I want some food.
They don't have them. I don't think they have them out here like they have them over there. I know they have some here, but I think they're probably better.
No, I mean, it's a heavy Portuguese community around here.
Exactly. That's all I want. Go to old butcher shops, man, and get one.
The longest bridge in the world goes from Somerset to Portugal, and that Portugal being Fall River. That's the Braga Bridge. That's what everybody says. It's the longest bridge in the world. It goes all the way from Somerset to Portugal. Fall River is huge. Fall River and New Bedford are two of the biggest Portuguese communities on the East Coast, Northeast. There's Portuguese restaurants everywhere, and they're absolutely amazing.
Hey, I did not get this belly, and I'm not making sure the camera drops below this. I did not get this belly from beer. This is not a beer belly. This is a food belly.
Cap, I'm going to ask you this: Have you ever had New York system style wieners?
Boy, that's
You'll look, you haven't. So
yeah.
you got to make sure you get some of those while you're up here.
Yeah,
There's
okay.
there's a place in Providence called Onlyville.
That sounds like a
New
straight
York
line.
system in Onlyville. They're
Yeah,
good.
that sounds like a straight line. If you had a New York system wiener, I'm like, yeah, okay, I got your New York system wiener right fucking here, type of shit.
There it is.
Yeah, that's it. But
you gotta have the wiener all the way. And what it is it's on the steamed bun with
no
mustard.
onions. No onions.
You can get it that way. So it's the mustard, the wiener, the meat sauce. You can get it with the onions or without, and then there's celery salt that's sprinkled over it. And then they wrap it up. Is the best. You have that along with a coffee milk or a coffee cabinet, and you're golden.
Okay,
A coffee cabinet is basically a shake. It's a coffee
I will have
flavored
everything that I can, without onions. Okay, no onions. Those are the nastiest things made to the history of mankind.
So good on one of those though. And if you dip it in ketchup, someone's gonna punch you. Can't dip it in ketchup. You can't put ketchup on it either.
Ketchup on blows on fries. That's it.
Nah, see, I'm that guy. I won't
try it without the ketchup first, and then after that, okay.
I got you. And but you said there's sauce, which is good because sauce is something. Because I like mustard, but I like something else with it. Okay.
Well, it's not. You'd have to look it up. It's not like a meat red sauce. Like you get like if you did a pasta and sauce dish. It's not
like a marinara.
Nope, it's not like that. It's not even like that. You'd have to see it to understand it, but it tastes so fucking good.
Is it like a British HP sauce?
No. Have you ever had a meat pie?
Yeah, I've had her a few times.
I knew you were going to say that. If you've had a meat pie, how the hamburger is it's just a hamburger, but it's kind of sits in its own juices in a way.
Yeah,
that's kind of what it is. But it's so good, and then with celery salt sprinkled over the top. But if you add the onions, it's so good.
No onions. Peppers are fine. No onions. No onions.
So
I even tell all the Mexican chicks that they can cook. I said, make it without onions, and they look at me incredulously. I said, I'm sure it's fantastic. No onion. You can put some onion powder. A little bit for taste, but no fucking onion.
All right, it'll just be celery. You just get it. You just say you want one all the way, no onions. That's all.
Okay. Yeah.
You just say, I want two all the way. Hold the onions, and they won't put onions on it.
Okay. Well,
but before you put ketchup on it, try it first, and then
no. I will have it the way it's supposed to be. Have it, and I would if it. See, the other thing is I like barbecue sauce because barbecue sauce. I when I have my steak, I have barbecue sauce on the side. I don't put barbecue sauce on the steak because that ruins the steak. Barbecue sauce, I use it like a dip. You dip a little bit of your meat in a barbecue sauce. This way you don't have it inundated with barbecue sauce or like a Worcestershire and a horseradish and like a dip. Like one of those things. That's great. Dip that shit and it gives it a nice flavor. And there are some steaks that just taste so good you don't even need anything with it.
No, yeah, there's a lot like that. You don't need to put a goddamn thing on. Like prime rib, you don't need to put anything on that.
Yeah.
Even you.
Yeah, horseradish, man. Horseradish.
That's what I said. Gotta have horseradish with the prime rib.
Horseradish with the prime rib. Gotta have it.
How fatty the prime rib is too. Because I like prime rib, but it's low on. I like ribeye as my number one steak. Then like a porterhouse as the number two because it has the ribeye and the fillet. That's what I love with ribeye. But sometimes unfortunately you get that ribeye just all fat. And it's unfortunate.
Yeah. They're like T-bone. T-bone has that part of if it's cut right, they do have part of the prime rib in it. If it's cut right.
It's cut right.
You gotta go to a certain butcher to get it cut right for the T-bone. because that little section, that small section, is part of the prime rib.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what else, sir? I want to get the fuck off your show. This is your show, not. That's it.
This is the Captain Jack. This is now the Captain Jack. What to eat and what not to eat show.
Well, then shut up, Chris.
I didn't say anything. You guys been talking. I've been sitting there all quiet.
After the game on Sunday, we're all going back. Well, not all of us. Some are going back up to Boston afterwards for a post-game party at the Scorpion Bar. It's normally not open on Sundays. It's opening just for us. Because normally they have a dress code, so there's gonna be no dress code. So like you'll go walk in with a sleeveless shirt, just no open-toed shoes. Like no flip flops. I
got. If that's true, depends upon because I got to do my regular Sunday show is 9:00. So we'll see. I mean, if I can do the show from there, I will.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah, if I can do it from there, this way I would do my 9:00 Eastern show from that event. That would be great because that's what I'd like to do because it would show. Right after the game, or not right after the game, but it would have the fans, our fans that actually were there to exhibit. Yeah, that I'd do that. So yeah, we can talk about that as well. I'm definitely looking forward to it for sure.
All right. If anything else comes up, I'll hit you up. Other than that, if I don't talk to you before that weekend starts, when you finally get up in the area, once you've landed, hit me up and I'll let you know the status of where we are and what's going on for that day.
Sure.
Because if the team does come in Friday, then I'm sure after we're done at Fenway Park and Quincy Market, we'll be heading back down to Providence or wherever the team is.
Roger.
They usually stay in Providence. They don't go to Boston. Boston's too far from the stadium. Providence is like 30 minutes from Gillette. It's a quick and easy, and it's easier to get in and out of Green Airport, TF Green Airport, for the team because it's a smaller airport and they can zip in and out of there so fast. Boston's a pain in the dick.
Well, that's Logan, man. That's
Oh, it's horrible. I hate that airport. I hate the city. I hate driving around Boston. Period. I'll drive New York City all day long, no problem, and I won't get upset and I won't get aggravated. Boston, 5 minutes in Boston, I want to kill someone. I hate that city. I hate driving around there. I really do. It's such a dump. It's not so much a dump. It's just the way the city's laid out. The streets suck.
Yeah.
Everything's still based on cobblestone streets and horses. So the streets curve all over the place. They cross over. The street ends here, but it picks back up a mile down the road with a different end, and you get lost. It's like, oh, shit, man. Before GPS, it was horrible. Horrible. No, I don't get mad on 6.
Not a little less horrible.
Uh-huh.
I don't have the comments on, so I'm missing shit. Let me put I don't see okay. Horseradish is not fucking nasty. Bueno, horseradish is not fucking nasty. It's good. Captain Jack has spoken to a woman in years. I'm speaking to women. Now, I won't. Big Papa, Captain Jack. Okay, good to see you. Yes, I trust me. Prefers clam to wiener. Now our Dell's got that's for sure.
Yeah.
I prefer clam to wiener. Cap stress eating. Yeah, bueno, I am stress eating. I'm sorry, I'm just hitting these now.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with them. Dude, we just been talking about everything. What's up, Shopkey?
Yeah. So I'm not gonna go back up all, but I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. So and this is my time of year, man. Like I said, I have my family. My family is Raider Nation. I firmly say that. I don't have any familial ties. I have a cousin from my dad's sister's kids. They're all I don't even fucking know them. I don't know them. Very, very what do you call a fucked up family? There's a name for it.
Dysfunctional.
Thank you. My family was dysfunctional. My nuclear family was dysfunctional. I don't even know them. So technically, I do have some people there. I know on my mother's side, I have cousins in LA that I know that are cousins, and they're nice. They're nice people. You know, my great aunt and like my cousin. But on my dad's, no. I on the Levy side, no, I don't know. But my family is Raider Nation, so it's like people that I see, that I go see at the games, that I see on, you know, on here when I'm talking to them, you know, with like Chris and Jeff and anybody else out here, anybody that knows me through here, y'all family, and that's what it's like to be with people that you love and enjoy. So that's it. I got to see one of these days. Hopefully I'll meet Kevin, a cool Kev, because cool Kev, you know, likes to throw my mundungus out more than I do. You know, so that's the way that is.
See, for me, this relates easy, the whole familiar thing, because being a former firefighter, I could go to another state, another city somewhere, walk into a firehouse and feel welcome. You know, once you start talking to them, tell them you're on the job wherever you're from, you know, you just have that camaraderie, and you sit down and you just enjoy a meal with them, whatever. Even though you've never been in that city before, they'll treat you like you've been on the job with them before. With the Raiders, it's the same thing. Like, I could be walking down the street somewhere and see someone walking towards me, and you spot the shield a mile away, and you automatically know as you get closer, you're going to strike up a conversation with that person. So like people coming into New England for this week 1, game, when they meet other Raider fans that they've never met before, they're going to be welcomed with open arms, because you see it all the time at Raider parties and Raider get-togethers. Even though you're a stranger and they've never met you before, you've got that common bond, and that's the love for this team that brings people together, and you just strike up friendships and conversations, and it just blends. You know,
It's
you
like,
just fit right in with the crowd, and that's the
like,
best part. Chris, you experienced that at Bakersfield.
it's like this, Jeff. Like, I go to stores, anywhere you want to walk in life, you go walk around. You see someone with a Raider hat, a Raider shirt, anything that say Raiders, you immediately acknowledge them, like Raiders. You just like acknowledge them, like, yeah, you're part of the brotherhood, you're part of the family, like Jack says. It's like,
What's up, Will?
you are with us. We're all part of the Raider family. I see it all the time. I see people wear red hat. They can't speak English. I can't speak their language, but I say Raiders. They say Raiders right back to me. That's what it's all about.
It's
See,
real.
and it's a big deal for me over here, because you don't see that many. Any Raider fans I know around here, 99% of the time, I already know who they are. It's when I'm out somewhere and I see somebody I've never seen before and they got a Raider hat on. It's like, I want to talk to that person because I want to know what their story is behind that. You know,
Right.
what makes you, I know what makes me a Raider fan, and I know how long I've been a fan. I want to hear that person's story, and we're going to exchange that information, and hopefully it's something that spreads, in the future, whereas in California, you're going to see, you have more of a chance to bump into somebody wearing Raiders gear out there because that's where they're from, over
Yeah,
here
of
on the
course.
East Coast,
Of
they're
course.
very far and few between that you don't know. So when you see somebody around here that you've never seen before wearing Raider gear, it's like, oh shit, I want to talk to that person.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. But still, we got to mix teams out here. We got the chokers and the lambs out here. Then they got the Weiner fans. So we have a lot of fans out here. But it's more. But just to see a Raider, someone with a Raider hat on, a Raider jersey or whatever, you still acknowledge that person, because there's you can walk to a mall if they still exist. You can walk in there and you see a bunch of different people wearing different teams. But when you see that one Raider guy, or Raider gal, Raiders, always.
Perfect example. Wife and I, we went to Block Island, so we have to take the ferry out to the island. It's like an hour and a half ride. On the way back, I see this kid getting on the ferry with us, and he's got a Napoleon Kaufman shirt, not Napoleon Kaufman, McFadden jersey. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna go sit down and talk to this kid. So I sit down next to him and I start talking to him. I said, oh, you're a Raiders fan, blah blah blah. You know what he says to me? He says, no, I don't like the Raiders. He goes, I just like the jersey. I literally didn't say another word. I got up, turned my back to him and walked away and went and sat with my wife. I'm like, I don't want to talk to you now. You know, you're only buying it because you like the jersey. I have nothing in common with you at this point then, other than the fact that you were in black. Other than that, I don't give a shit. I don't want to talk to you now. I'm done.
Well, and that's the one thing that I always would, because you were saying you see the logo, you see the shield, okay? And I will go up to the person and hey Jen, I definitely want to make sure that we give love to all the Raiderettes out there in California as well. Hopefully I'll see you out in Vegas. I ain't going to fucking I ain't going to SoFi. Fuck SoFi.
I feel you.
Yeah. But hopefully, Jennifer, you can come on out to Vegas and we'll meet. But getting back to it, you see somebody with a hat, and you see the shield, and this is how I go up to them, and I hate saying it. I'm saying, are you a real Raiders fan, or are you just wearing the gear?
Yeah.
And I hate saying it, but that's true, because there are so many people that are wearing the gear just to wear the gear. Okay,
it's a fashion statement.
And if they say, "No, man, I'm a real Raiders fan," blah 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 blah, then we strike up the conversation. If they say, "Nah, man, I'm just wearing the hat because I bought it cool," or I say, "All right, that's cool," and I have a good day, and I just like you were gone.
Yeah, on 6, that's so true. He goes, you know what drives me crazy when I see somebody with a Raiders hat with another team's jersey. Like, you have no loyalty in your body whatsoever.
There's a picture of when the web, somebody had I forget what jersey it was, had a Raider jersey on of a team player and had a Cowboys hat on. I said, make that make sense.
Yeah, it's like you're really confused.
Yeah, what? Who are you rooting for? Or what are you rooting for?
Jeremy Wilhelm, I am not Santa Claus. There is a Raider Santa, and it's not me. But thank you for your comment. Okay, I'm not Raider Santa. I can show you a picture of him because I think he's not in that picture. But yeah, there is a Raider Santa. I'm Captain Jack. But thanks for the.
I haven't seen him around much. He's been super busy out in Cali though with all those brush fires though.
Yeah,
wildfire shit. They've been getting slammed again too. Rebel, that's pretty cool though. You picked up 2 subs today because he had a Raiders Unleashed jersey shirt on in Arkansas. That's pretty cool.
Hey Rebel, I've subbed to your channel, correct? I hope I have because I tried to. I had to get like Chewy. They had to give me the fuck you the hey schmuck note once or twice, and I finally got over to his channel because I got the hey schmuck message. Oh, thanks, Aunt. Thank you, on 6. You ain't down with that? I got 2 words. Sorry.
Suck.
Hey, on 6. By the way, how's my microphone now? Okay, because Aunt was like playing the on the show with Avikazi. He was kind of like the referee, and I got to give you a little bit of shit because it's like, and I am using a better microphone now.
He was the Ed McMahon to Afakasi's Johnny Carson.
Yeah, like the MC or something like that.
Yeah, they had the Raider trivia contest, and I was piping in on the earlier rounds, and I would like lose in the Ben had you by this much, and I'm like, no, I was there, but Ben just whooped my ass on the pictures because he knew all of the newer guys. Just bam, he just knew all. Now if there was an old dude there, man, I was in on it. I fucking jumped him on that. But when you add the pictures of the new club, I'm like, and I'm looking, and he's like, bam, bam, bam. He was sniping. So yeah, he ends up winning by like 5 points or something ridiculous like that. So I hope my microphone is a lot better and clearer, and so and it's better than that, basic bullshit mic that I had before. This was
you sound good.
Yeah, you sound a hell of a lot better with that mic, and I noticed it doesn't cut out as much if somebody starts talking while you're talking. Before, it used to just like shut you right off. Like you couldn't even get a word in if somebody.
It just breaks. Like you talk, it just break. Here we got. What you say? Huh?
Yeah, that's my traveling mic. The other one that's down here. Was it here? Yeah, this is.
It says, Jack, you sound good. You look good. You're good, brother.
And also, this is the traveling mic. This is not plugged in. Okay, this was the traveling mic. The Rode. It's decent, but it's a traveling mic. This is a no, and I got the stand for it as well. Let me take this bad boy. Oh fuck. No, I'm not. I don't want to see. I missed. I hit a button on a computer. I'm like, no, I don't want to leave. This is the Fat Boy Max. You know, the nice Max.
As long as you do a Jason Down thing and it's in our stream for us, we're good.
Well, he can't, but Jason could.
I'm just saying though.
Last week we were doing for the night of the game, we were doing a pregame thing, getting ready for the game to start before we did the watch party. And Jason was in with us, but he had such a bad connection. Well, when we went to leave, now Jason's also one of the studio admins. So instead of just leaving the studio, he clicked end stream. So Chris and I were in the middle of talking, all of a sudden, boom, it disappeared. We're sitting in the back room going, what the hell? So now I had to hurry up and make a new. We had like 40-something people in the chat. So then we had to stop from square one. Everybody's messaging me going, what happened? What happened? I'm like, we're back on. We're back on. We never got the numbers back after that. It was like, son of a bitch.
It was funny.
I did that twice when I was still on with the Wild Wild West, and I would come in, because I was traveling, and I would be coming into the thing, and instead of pushing the remove yourself from the broadcast, I pushed end broadcast twice. So they get on my shit about that. I didn't do it deliberately, it's an inadvertent thing. But when I was there, it was like, don't hit the X, and I would make sure I would not end broadcast. It would just, end whatever. So I got to do it. Speaking of which,
Jennifer has a good point right here. I don't think they're rival, but when the Raiders play the Chiefs, it's always a big game.
Yeah,
more than they play the other teams, the Broncos and the Chargers. The Raiders came close many times to beating them, but they just couldn't pull it off. They beat them once a couple of years ago, but I think this year Kansas City is not going to be like everybody wants them to be. They're predicted to be number one in the FC West, rightfully so, because nobody's beat them yet. But I don't think it's a rivalry. It's just like a big game for the NFL.
Well, they are our rivals historically. Kansas City has always been the Raiders' most heated rivals. I mean, it has gone back and forth between, Raiders KC or Raiders Denver. It's never really been Raiders Garglers, but it happens when it's there. Hey, Ralph, good to see you, brother.
But the case, Kansas City was the original AFL team, right?
Yeah, they were the Dallas Texans.
Yeah,
right. And then they moved to Kansas City.
Right. So they're old school. They back before the mergers. So they've been Broncos for a while.
Yeah. And Denver Broncos have always been Denver Broncos, Dallas Texans, and it was the Los Angeles Chargers. Right. Yeah. Because the reason why the Raiders became into existence is because when the Chargers were out in LA, Baron Hilton, Paris's dad or grandfather, I think his dad, whatever.
I think grandfather,
he wanted a natural geographic rival, and so that's when the Raiders, originally the Seniors, and that got voted down like within 48 hours, but he wanted that rivalry between LA and the Bay, and that's why we came into existence.
Yeah.
And I, like Nightbot says, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and with Rafa here, Rafa, you gave me an out, brother.
Yes,
I got to be.
Yeah, I can be like some motivational coach, just like everything. But but salute to everybody else. Salute to everybody.
And Jennifer, we'll see you in Vegas, Jennifer. We got to get pictures together. Jeff and Chris and Rafa and all of the fans in here, hit the likes, hit the subs, and we'll see you for the game in Providence and Gillette in about what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks from today, you'll be here. Because 2 weeks from today is
there you go.
5th of September.
Hey, Jack, always a pleasure seeing you, man, coming to the show. Appreciate it all the time. You're always welcome.
Have a great, and again, hit both channels. And by the way, Rafa has a channel too.
Yes,
so hit Rafa's channel because don't just bust out on him. And where's the flags in Iowa? I hope you know Baron Raider in Iowa. Where's the flag? Because he's in Iowa. That's Baron Raider, and he's a TBH guy as well. I'm shutting up. Guys, take care. I'm outie, and have a great rest of your show.
Go Raiders.
Absolutely. Thanks for stopping in.
Right.
Appreciate
it.
You
Bastards and you wenches. I got something for you.
Go put your pants on.
At home, we no pants. What's up, Rafa?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Rebel, the link's in there if you want to pop on, man, unless you got a show coming up soon. We'll be on for a little bit still. We've only been on for 2 hours, so.
That's all?
Feels longer than that, doesn't it?
No, because...
nah.
Oh.
We don't talk about food.
Yeah, because I know that my internet is kind of really slow, but...
You're in a slow...
this week...
You're in a slow mind.
Yeah, but...
It shut me down. I had to go reset it.
But this week, because we have the last game against Arizona Cardinals, but we're going to rely on the pass rush. They'll be running more than the regular zone, because during all this last preseason games, we have literally only ran zone and one banana soon to boat, because we have to put the pick.
That's what I said.
Yeah, because we're going to pick it apart because quarterbacks have getting the ball out quickly, but it's not necessarily reflective what we see on the practice, because that means that we'll be running more men, more Stokes and Kelly among others, because they have to show great flashes in practice, because that would be a lot more time than Max Crosby and Malcolm Coons to get home, because they're going to hold it now for the linebackers can cover a man since they're the holder. But I realize that because they historically runs with a lot of zone too, because the cover three is Pete Carroll's entire DB philosophy. So unless it's done is absolutely about what gave me the success for the 2 decades, that's going to be happening. But I know that Pete Carroll run a lot of cover 3 with the Legend of Boom. So we'll have to wait and see, because they had to emphasize that the main goal, it's proving out each other that our defense is better right now, because they'll be more clear after those games, because whatever is cooking a lot, this is going to happen a lot. It's going to happen a lot because they don't want to put a lot of code pressure. Like I said before, guys, there's no excuses at all, because this is time to shine. It's time to wake the fuck up, choose violence, and this is Raider Nation, motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers! Yes. What's up, Will? How you doing, brother?
Good. What's up, family? What's cracking?
Oh, not much, man.
Not much, man.
About to give us that motherfucking knowledge.
Hey, I heard, man. I'll be like, so let me ask you this, though. Here's the thing, right? We talk Pete Carroll, we talk defensive coordinators, you're talking cover 3, you're talking their scheme. Wouldn't that also be premeditated by who the defensive coordinator was? I'd be like, Gus Bradley's known for running cover 3. That's where his bread and butter is. Just look at him when he came to the Raiders. He was running a whole bunch of cover 3, so he did the same thing with the Chargers. That's where I think, you got to look at it for what it is. Your defensive coordinator is going to call your defense. He's going to make those adjustments. And I think Patrick Graham is his philosophy is a little bit different than Pete's, right? If you look at it, we run a lot of man-to-man. We'll run some blitzes. We'll do all those other things. So it's really going to be an interesting thing to see how those two work together, and they
1
come to
second,
a
Will.
consensus.
This is for Furpo. James Furpo's in the house.
Raiders.
All for you, Furp.
All right,
Go ahead. Sorry.
Break.
No worries. No, I'm just saying, I think it'll just be interesting to see how they work together, because it's going to take both of them working together and coming up with a strategy to put our defense in the best positions.
Yeah, I think that's why Pete Carroll asked Graham to stay, because remember that in last season when we did all the coach change before we got Pete Carroll,
I'm gonna be
Graham
right
did
back.
not want to sign that extension with the Raiders. He said, "Nah, I think I'm done. I'm gonna see my chances somewhere else." Pete Carroll came in and talked to him, say, "Hey, I need you to stay." So I think their philosophies might be a little different, but they're almost similar. So that's why I expect going to stay. You call a defense, I'm gonna tweak a defense. I'm gonna tweak a little bit of it. So call these plays for our D-backs, our linebackers. So I think that's why he's still here. Because he signed 2 years?
Yeah, and I mean, like, honestly, let's be real. The defense wasn't the problem the last couple of years. It's been the offense. The offense has been so terrible that we can't keep, people go like, oh, our defense is letting them score. But I go like, the defense is not meant to be out there 90% of the game. When you're chasing the ball down 90% of the game, you're going to be tired.
Exactly.
We couldn't get a first down. We couldn't buy a first down for some games. So how is your defense going to be out there for that long and then be like, hey, we're going to produce at a top level? It's impossible.
It's like I said, the defense going to get a stop. They punt the ball, we get offense. As soon as they sit down and drink some Gatorade, they right back in the game. They get a chance to take a breather or watch the little game tabs to see what they can improve on. They had no chance to do all that, but they still did a hell of a job and keeping the offense down on the other side, getting the ball back, but the offense couldn't score. I think this is going to be a lot different.
I think so too. I think us being able to matriculate the football down the field, keeping consistency. I mean, like even getting first downs. Let's be honest. How many games did we go last year where we were just begging to get a first down?
3 and out, fumble, interception. 3 and out, fumble, interception.
Okay.
And then the last game gets the 49ers. How many times we punted in that game? One. I don't want to see. We have a great top league punter in the NFL. I don't want to see him on the field no more. I want to see him on the sideline joking and having fun. I want the offense going down and scoring a touchdown. I rather see the field goal kicker kicking extra points or field goals than a punter punting the ball. That's what I want to see.
No, I get what you're saying. I mean, like, do you think we'll get to there where we're consistently running the football and we're consistent on offense this year?
I hope so, because we got a running back that look like he can do it. We got a quarterback who's experienced and know how to throw the ball. Offensive line look like they're starting to gel in this last game. Well, I don't think they're going to play this weekend, but let's see if they can gel. They get the blocking right and everything else. All they got to do is open some small holes for Gentry. We saw that. And protect Geno Smith. That's all they have to do. Nothing fancy. And then with Chip Kelly calling plays, they don't tell what's going to happen out there. Because because I think Jason Downs earlier, when last time seen a Chip Kelly offense where there's nobody in motion, nobody moving around? I never seen it.
We were super plain Jane. I mean, like, I think in this preseason, people were expecting us to bust out every single thing we had. And, it just doesn't happen that way. Let's be realistic. I mean, like, these guys are just barely going to show, like, the bare basics. Right. And I really do think that he got some tricks up his sleeves this year that are going to make our offense explosive.
Oh, he does. But it's all vanilla. Say, why not doing this and that? Why are we going to show the rest of the NFL our playbook in a preseason when our real guys not even out there?
Because Raider Nation wants to win right now. We want to win in the preseason. We want to be preseason champs and go undefeated in the preseason. That's why.
I want to see Raiders every damn team. There's been times where some teams were like just dominated the preseason. Because I remember preseason was 4 games. They were dominated 4-0 preseason. Getting the regular season, they won 3 games. I'd rather lose every preseason game and win 10, 12, 15 games. So I don't care about preseason.
But at the same time, tell me, guys, like how often you guys see it that right now, because we're not producing. Well, Genty, he got 4 carries and got -1 yard, or 3 carries or something like that. -1 yard.
Yeah.
People were dying. People were calling him a bust. People, 3 carries. I'm like, how do you analyze 3 carries and call a guy a bust in the preseason?
And that wasn't his fault because the offensive line didn't block for him. The guys in the backfield when he got the ball.
It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't.
And that's where I'm like, man, we are so unreasonable sometimes. I'd be like, I was laughing when people would send me a message telling me that he was a bust, telling me that he's made of glass, telling me that this guy shouldn't have been picked at 6. I was like, the man has had 10 carries in the preseason. 10 carries. How are you going to evaluate a quarterback off 10 carries in 2 games?
They can't. They only saw one piece again. Oh, he's a bust. Would you expect him to run like 20 times for 150 yards? No. That's preseason. He never run that much. No. He ran for his average carry in his last preseason game was 6.7 until they got 6.2 till he got to the goal line where he ran 2 short 1 yard carries and dropped down 4.7. Hell! Our average yards per carry last year was 2.8. I would take a 4.7 heartbeat.
I just don't
I mean,
understand.
it makes sense.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
All right, James, thanks for coming in, bro.
Yeah, it makes sense at all. But I'm really just hoping that we need more constant tackling and coverage out of the defense. Can the receivers, other than Myers and Brock Bowers, get open quickly? Can the offensive line run block with consistency? And will Cam Miller show enough to make us think that can be like the quarterback number 2? I don't think it's going to be really safe, but somehow it's going to work it done. Because after we just lost, it's time to prove each other who we are. With more consistency, more tackling, and of course, more power to the defense.
Rapid, did we really lose that game? I saw great things out there. There's some things that we need to work on. That's all.
Yeah.
I look for things that who's doing what and what we can fix. Because if you remember the game in Seattle, we saw what needed to be fixed. The following week, they fixed that shit. The line wasn't blocking the first week. Oh, okay. Second week, they were blocking their asses off. So each piece in the game is like, okay, we need to fix that, and they fixed it. Then Cam receivers open. Yeah, throw it open a couple of times. Geno Smith got to get his timing down and throw it to him. Brock Bowers, you saw the first play. Geno Smith went to him immediately. It wasn't a run play. It was like a 20-yard pass. So they're fixing things. They're looking at things to do. So
you know what? I love the fact.
Sorry, James left. I had to do it for him.
It's all right. Yeah, Chris, I love the fact that you're bringing up that all these things are being fixed, and I agree with Rafa. Or it's Rafa. Is it Rafa? All right.
Yes,
Rafa,
yes, that's me.
All right. I agree with you, brother. But let's be real. I'll be like, we've been asking for those things. Can the corners tackle? Can we get a tackle? Can we get pressure? Can we get all these things, right? Well, I think one will alleviate the other. If you have a great pass rush, it alleviates the fact that your secondary isn't as strong, right? If you got strong coverage, it gives your guys up front the ability to get to the rusher. So it's going to be one or the other. I don't think we'll have both. Well, you'll see, a fast, front four and then a fabulous back or a secondary. You just won't see it. I'll be like, well, is it being developed? I do think it will be developed, and I think our defense is going to be a lot better than it was last year. I'll be like, I see them hungrier for the football to create turnovers and to make big-time plays.
Well, who did we lose last year on defense besides
we lost Delane.
Yeah.
We lost Epps. We lost Marcus Epps. We lost who's the other safety? Who's the other safety?
Merrick.
Merrick. We lost Merrick. I'd be
Yeah.
like, we're all new in the secondary.
Yeah,
I'd be
but
like, we don't have one returning guy.
but the guy they replaced him with is just as good than the guys we replaced. Everybody thought it was Spillane. Spillane was good, was a splash player. He's only him and Max is out there. Spillane was not that good in run defense. He was not. If you look at his stats, he was not good against a run defense. So
Okay.
Roberts is probably a little better. We have yet to see how he plays in the run. And preseason he don't play like a small taste. But then they got more linebackers to cover that. Because last year it was just in the linebacking core, it was just Spillane. Diablo wasn't crap. He didn't do anything. He said, "Who's a great? He's not a great cover linebacker because there's time the guy got the balls always in front of him. So did we get him a linebacking core? I think we have deeper room now in a linebacking core.
I definitely think we're deeper. I just think people don't think we're as talented. But there's where there's that misconception.
No.
You know?
Well, one thing about Raider Nation is that we see one player who makes great plays and great splash plays and do this. We fall in love with him so quick. But they'll look at the other side of it. Well, okay, he made an interception. Great interception. Love it. But when you look at the other spectrum of it, his run defense wasn't as good as people think it was. So you got to look at both sides. You got to analyze both sides. And Raider fans are Raider fans. We fall in love with a player and we fall in love with him deeply, and then we hate they leave. But Spillane wanted more money. We want to go somewhere else. Okay, adios. We got somebody who is great in run defense on a linebacking core. Not a good cover guy. That's why I got other guy, Devin White and then Pittman. That's why I get the other not Pittman. Well, another guy. The guy was in Cincinnati. We got other guys who can take that place. So we lost 4 guys on defense. Replaced them with 7. I think we're doing all right.
Mhm. It is right.
And I agree with you. I think right now we're stronger. I think people get enamored with the big name like Spillane. Everybody was like, "Yo, we lost Spillane. We lost Spillane. We're doomed." And then we picked up Landon Roberts, right? And I think we picked up the guy from the Pittsburgh Steelers. We picked up the guy from the Boston Patriots, or from the Boston Patriots, from the
Boston Patriots.
those guys, whatever their name is, but I mean, like from the Patties, I'd be like, we picked up that guy, and I'd be like, they are really good linebackers. From what I've seen in the preseason, those guys are doing their job. They're excelling. And bringing in, let's be real. I'd be like, we replaced Divine Diablo with I can't remember the name from
Devin
the Seahawks.
White.
No, from the Seahawks. Yeah, we just moved him to linebacker.
Adams.
Yes. I think that's the position that Adams is playing now. He's playing wheel back. He's playing that weak side backer that can cover.
Yeah.
And that's exactly where he should be. That's the exact hybrid that you're looking for in a 4-2-5 defense.
He can cover, he can blitz, he can block, he can tackle. Not block, he can tackle.
Yeah.
So, though, everybody's panicking about the linebacker room. I think we're fine because we got depth in linebacker room. Like I said, it was in Spillane. If the Raiders wanted to keep Spillane, they could have paid the money and kept him if they wanted him. They had the money. They still got the money. How much do we have? Like 36, 37 million left?
Yeah.
Roughly?
And I'd be like, let's be real. Look at our guy. Spytek is not known as a big guy he's gonna make the moves when he wants to, but he's looking to get the most bang for his buck. He's looking to get the players that have a chip on their shoulder.
We got the usual suspect in the chat right now, Kaiser Sosig. Anybody doesn't ring a bell from anybody?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
At least somebody caught that. All right, thanks.
That's in my top 10 movie list.
Let me be the only one that knows this.
Yeah, that's my top 10 movie list, man. Shit, with the Bone Brother. Yeah, man. Unusual suspects.
Oh my!
It was Kaiser Sose. It was Kaiser Sose.
Oh my god, I can't wait for
what
2
that
weeks tonight. Hey, where the fuck did he go?
He got up and walked away.
Fucker. Hey, Will, guess what? You know how we don't have anything planned for Friday night? We don't have anything planned for Friday night.
Hold on, Jeff.
Hold
on, Jeff. Yes. Okay, we got to do this right quick.
What's up, Gravy?
Hey, Gravy.
So,
Raph, I don't know if you knew this. I don't know if you heard yet, but Gravy told me earlier that his father-in-law passed away last night. So we opened the show up tonight, Gravy, paying respects to you and your family on the loss of your father-in-law. So again, prayers to you and the family. Our condolences on behalf of the show and the 4 guys up here on the panel right now. So, and anybody in the chat. So salute to you and
salute to you, Gravy.
Best wishes, brother.
Salute, brother.
Salute to you, Gravy, and much love and respect. My condolence, and God bless you too. God bless you too, Gravy.
There you go. All right.
What's up, Alec?
Hey, how's it going now?
Shit, what was I going to say before that too?
Friday night show, something like that.
Oh yeah, Will, I got something that we could possibly do Friday night. I know Mike.
You always got something going on.
Man doesn't work. He's always at home. He don't have nothing to do. So.
I got no life.
Oh my god.
No, I'm the same way. I'm the same way, man. So I have nothing to do.
What's up,
so what's up? What are we going to be doing on Friday nights now?
Hopefully by then we'll know where the team is staying.
Okay.
They should be in town already by Friday.
Okay.
We can go stalk the hotel Friday night that they're going to stay in.
Wait,
it's going to be in Providence, though. That's the thing. It won't be in Boston.
Yeah, no.
Wait, you're stalking the hotel? Let me check my credit card. I'm not fly to this stalk. I like stalking.
Because I will do my due diligence and find out where they are. They're usually one of 2 places.
Oh, I know exactly the 2 hotels you're talking about.
Yeah, the Omni and the Renaissance. The last time they were here, they stayed at the Renaissance. Actually, the last 2 times they stayed at the Renaissance.
That's where they usually stay up here in Denver too. So
I think that's where Mark's staying too. Actually,
wait, you're in Denver, Will? I mean, you're in Will.
Because that's the hotel I told him to stay at.
You're in Denver, Will?
No, Chris, I'm actually in a small town outside on the border with Utah. I live in Grand Junction, Colorado. But I go to the games. I go to a lot of games, and I go to a lot of places to meet up with Raider Nation.
So, what do the Ducky fans see when you're ready to get? Did they mess with you, or what?
So, I'm going to tell you like this, man. Going to different stadiums, right, and going as a Raiders fan, it's been quite an experience. I think Denver's honestly not that bad. Like you're gonna get heckled some. Yeah, you're gonna get back and forth, but I've never had an issue. Never really seen anything go down. And I mean, I've been going for the past 15 years. Mm. So I mean, I can't complain. I mean, I've seen it worse. I've seen some people throw blows, and I mean, I've seen some people get kicked out. So not too bad, man.
Yeah, it was like that in LA when we were raised in LA. Man, when the other team, especially the Chargers came in, it was like a SWAT alert. They're trying to charge the Raiders in the Coliseum. It was like a SWAT alert.
Yeah.
Theo, welcome to the show. We actually have a gentleman that comes in all the time and chills with us named Marcus Banks. He's a huge Titans fan. Titans fans are welcome. Any fan of any team's welcome as long as you're respectful in the chat. That's all we care. So welcome. Make sure you hit that sub if you like what you're hearing and what you're seeing. We appreciate you being here.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Kaiser wants to know what we think our Raiders record is going to be. I'm in the 9 to 8 win territory still.
I started at 10. I ain't gonna lie. I started at 10. I was super hyped up. I was like, "Oh, bad, we're gonna get this 10 because Pete Carroll's a 10-win coach, and I still believe he's a 10-win coach." But I think you're right, Jeff. I'm looking at 8 to 7 wins.
I'm going 20-0 Super Bowl, baby, all the way high.
He said 20-0. He going undefeated to the Super Bowl.
Whoa! No, I like to see 10 wins. 8 or 9 is I'll be okay with that, But I want to see 10 wins.
That'd be okay with that after 4 wins last year. Come on.
I said 8 or 9. I'm fine with that. Okay, good. This is first year, so second year I expect more. 8 or 9 wins, yeah. But I want to see 10. I want to see 10. I won't see 20. No, I don't know what y'all
I'm with Chris. I'm with Chris on that. I'll see more in
the second. What do you got? How many wins you think?
Can you hear us?
He's muted.
Can you hear us?
You're muted.
Yeah, he is muted.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
How many wins you thinking for us? What do you got us at?
I will say for us, 10 wins, 7 losses. We can make it to the playoffs.
Okay. Yeah, he's still about the same.
Man.
So
let me ask you this.
He's really good at kicking. Broncos Security's good at kicking them out. Ardell says 8 to 9 wins.
Yeah. I'll be satisfied, not happy. I'll be satisfied with that compared to
he's either saying 8 to 9 wins or our record's going to be 8 and 9. So flip floppy.
8 9, I think.
8 9, 9 and 8. I'll take either.
Yeah.
8 to 9, yeah.
Anything's better than 4 wins. If we get 4 wins again, I'm gonna freaking puke.
Rafa, so do you see hope in this preseason? I mean, like we're all at 8 and 9 wins, and you're at 10 wins. What do you see in the preseason that you're still like we're at 10 wins?
I can see that I'm going to cover the record.
Because of the record?
Yeah, literally, because if we had 100% healthy defense, if we had the best running back, if we had everything, I mean, we can put it up together. Because I know last season, it became a whole disaster. But between for that year, we got a lot of hopes to do. Because if we work so much hard with blood, sweat, and tears, because we need to do something, because we had to tackle a lot of things more, because our main goal is tackle, and of course, make the defense make aggressive again.
I can see what you're saying.
Samuel got no hopes for your team. It's not that we don't have hopes. We're just trying to still be realistic.
Wait, yeah.
I don't sit here and think we're going to get a 12. We're going to go 12-5. Some people think we will. I'm just trying to be realistic, and not that we're not going anywhere. I mean, we had 4 wins last year. Anything above 4 wins is a win in our book, basically. I mean, in my book, it shows that
your book. That's not acceptable. If we win 5 games, that's not acceptable.
So what's your minimum? What's your minimum win total that's acceptable
8,
to you?
8.
8?
Yeah.
That's the bare minimum.
Okay. Yeah. Because I'm gonna say this.
9-win season.
I'm gonna say this. Last year was a clusterfuck. Honest opinion. We hired the worst fucking offensive coordinator in the history of NFL.
100%.
We had the worst. We had a backup quarterback starting for our team. We had the worst running back running for our team. The worst. We had a defense that was great. That was decent. We held teams down to less than 21 points a game for like 8 games. But we can only score 13 and 18 points. We had the worst. I don't see us doing that again. We have a better running back. You saw the side of a little sample, a little hors d'oeuvre of it. You saw what he can do. We have a defense that probably could be great. We have Brock Bowers. We have Jacoby Myers still on the team. We also have a couple of rookies on the team. Thornton, Josh Beck. Mayer showed his ass off this weekend with that catch at the 1 yard line. So we have all the offensive weapons. We can't score points. The defense can hold the team down. We can score points. I can't see us winning 4 or 5 games. No, I'm not satisfied with. Oh, we did better last year because we won one more game last year. Fuck that. On the real. Fuck that. I want to see him double it and go beyond that. I don't want to see it no more. I'm tired of it.
No,
Theo, to answer your question on Genti, he's only had one good game. The first game, the offensive line couldn't make holes for him for shit, so he had negative yards on 3 carries.
Yeah, you can't.
Some Raider Nation fans wanted to freaking string him up after that, and he's a bust. The guy sucks, but I don't blame him at all. Week 1, the offensive line was shit. This past week, offensive line looked a hell of a lot better, and he got some yardage, and he looked what he's exactly supposed to do for us.
What are you saying, Will?
Well, I'm like, if you listen to our show, Private Pile, our brother, was hanging him up. Yeah. I mean, like, he was hanging him up already, saying that he was washed up at 3 carries. Guys, and this is Theo, I'll be like, honestly, he's had 10 carries this whole preseason. You can't evaluate a running back on 10 carries. It takes him about 20 carries to just get going in the game.
Exactly.
Chris, let's just put it this way. As bad as he talks on the show about how bad certain players are, you should see the chat that we have, the 4 of us. It's myself, Leo, James, and Will in that chat for the Notorious podcast. And my God, does he just rip on players? It's so bad. It's horrible.
I was in for a minute. I saw it was.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, right? We have a lot of Raiders fans.
I can see he was a 2-year vet and he shouldn't have been. Yeah, okay. He's a rookie. Plus, the line didn't block for his ass. And what we do? We corrected the second game. And what they do? He ran.
Yep. Oh.
And like I said, I told Jeff, Jeff, he said about if he had played the whole game, the whole 3, he probably had 120 to 150 yards of rushing.
Mm-hmm.
He probably had 2 touchdowns, maybe 3 at the most, 4 tops. If he had played the whole game with Geno Smith in there, with the offensive line, where they were blocking, with the receivers out there doing it. Because I like what I saw with Geno Smith. He threw the Brock Bowers right in the beginning of the game. Then, a few plays later, he threw that forward. This time was off, but that was a touchdown right there. The time was just off a little bit. You don't work on it.
What the hell am I hearing? Why am I hearing it?
I don't know. We're getting some feedback.
I'm hearing it too.
It's almost like someone's watching another show or something. I know it's not me. Everything I have on is muted.
Everything's muted. Yeah, mine. It's probably Rafa.
It's all good.
Here's
the thing, right? Like, when we look at
so
I'm going to ask you like this. I think it takes about 2 to 3 years to really evaluate your draft that you had that year. Okay.
Thank you,
and
Will.
I think for us, we are very impatient. I think Raider Nation wants to
have
answers now because we are so tired of losing, and I get it. I'd be like, but we can't be unrealistic. We come here, we expect the guy to get, 2,000 yards his rookie season. When you know that, 2,000 yards probably happens once in a running back's life. That's unheard of territory.
Here's where I have an argument with people that are impatient. If you've been a fan for a super long time, when I say super long, I'm talking like the length of like Chris and I, been a fan of this team from the 70s. We've seen the winning. We've seen the losing. I am impatient because I've seen it for 40 years of watching us lose. We've been somewhat successful in those 40 years, but watching them lose consistently for the last, I don't know how many years now, I'm impatient. But when somebody's been a fan of the team for somebody that's been a fan of the team for like, say, within the last like 10 years or so, that are impatient, you've only seen a bit of the Raiders. Unfortunately, you became a Raider fan during the worst time, obviously. You know, it's the people that have been a fan for so long. I can understand them being impatient. You know, it just I don't know. I just don't. Sometimes I just don't get it. I guess, you know. I mean,
I'll put it like this.
You gotta look at it like this, Jeff. In our era, we was watching Raiders. We were dominating. We were the teams people hate to come play the Raiders. They look at the calendar, oh, we play Raiders week. They're like, oh shit. You know, we were a feared team in the NFL in those years, early years. Lately, in the past 15, 20 years, become a laughing stock of the NFL. I'm not used to that. I don't want to see it no more. I don't have much time left on this earth. I can't wait 40 years to see a fucking Super Bowl because I'll be dead and buried because I'll be 102 years old. So I know.
See, Alex, after 2002, it went that. Yeah, it started going downhill and it just got worse and worse.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm going to tell you guys like this. You guys also lived the best parts of being a Raiders fan. I was born in 1983, guys. I ain't seen no Super Bowl wins. I've been cheering for my team for 42 years.
But you were born in that. You was born in championship run, so you got that. My son was born in St. in '84, so he's born in
but I don't remember it. I mean, like, guys, you guys lived during the time that you guys got to see the greatness. I mean, like, literally, the fans that have been born after that, we have been starving to see what our parents told us about. Okay, my dad is the reason I'm a Raiders fan. My dad is the reason.
Yeah, 2 seasons where they were doing good.
Two seasons that I threw big parties and we lost at the Super Bowl.
Chris, real quick, how long do you want to go for tonight?
I'm up.
Huh?
I'm up. I'm cool. I got it tomorrow. Like I did. Because
I didn't know if you want to.
Like I said, I went to the doctor today, gave me 2 pieces of good news, so I'm happy. He said I'm alive and I'm black, so I'm happy.
I just didn't know if you wanted to call it at midnight or not. Because at midnight we'll do it 3 hours.
Whenever you get tired, bro. Whenever you get tired.
I can't hear a word you just said, Chris. What?
Whenever you're ready, I'm happy, man. I'm cool. We got a long show tomorrow night. It's been a while since we had a marathon night, so let's keep going.
Tomorrow night's going to be long. That's why.
We got like 30 people, almost 30 people in the chat, so let's keep going.
Plus,
one thing I do like, I like Will. I like Will's on the show. I like talking because Will was with that one game. I like Will.
Yeah.
Rafa, I don't know. I'm still glad. He can't say motherfucker. He's gonna say motherfucker.
Rafa, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay. How long have you been a Raiders fan?
Just like for a few years, just like 4 or 3 years.
Okay. So you've been a Raiders fan for 3 years.
Yes.
In those 3 years, tell me how many times you've seen a Raiders fan look at our first round draft pick and call him a bust.
Well, because I remember like 2023, Terry Wilson, and I even see like some of those fans are getting pissed because he was like a boss. But I even see like more passionate fans about like the brand new pick, which is Ashton Genty. But I know that here's the thing, because I know that I was a fan of like 4 or 3 years, and I understand about the history of the Raider Nation. Because to be honest, right now, we're a bleeding Devil and Black Nation. And I'm going to be like the motivation coach on this motherfucker. Because the Raider Nation is the only nation. Because we are supporting all those Raider fans, no matter if you're black, white, Native American, Asian, Hispanic. We all bleed in silver and black, because no matter what happens, win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation till I die. Because to be honest right now, this is the nation that we are guaranteed that we are stronger than ever. So all the other fans of our other teams like Kansas City Chiefs, San Francisco 49ers, fuck the Niners, Pittsburgh Steelers, Patriots, Chargers. I mean, you can set them up to the middle finger, because we are brave. We are stronger, because we don't give a fuck about your team, because this is Raider Nation, motherfuckers. because
Okay,
this time is now.
Robert, say with me. Repeat after me. Say mother. Say it.
Mother,
Fuck.
for
God.
God,
There it is. Say one word. Motherfucker.
motherfucker.
There we go.
No, that's and I love it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, the way that you have that energy, I feel like when you become an old head, right, Chris? I mean, like, Chris, so how you've been watching us since the '70s, so we called you.
I'm gonna tell you a story. I became a Raider fan because I'm gonna this one quick story. Because the Raiders played Super Bowl in Pasadena against the Vikings.
Yeah.
I was a Viking fan. My whole family was a Rams fan, still are. Most of them are still alive, so Rams fan. They thought the Rams might go Super Bowl. They, of course, did. The Vikings went there. I went. My uncle, my grandfather, they said you want to go because they had your ticket because other guys didn't show up. Those days, the Super Bowl tickets were $20. So I went to the game. I went to the game. I went to the game. I was sitting in the end zone, and I saw Willie Brown caught the interception for a touchdown. And I've seen him on TV a couple times. In LA, we didn't see that much Raiders because I have 2 channels to show games. I've seen him once or twice on TV. But when I saw that Willie Brown running, and I saw that silver, there was silver and white. They went in and black jerseys had their white jerseys on. I said, "This is my team now." So I did switch teams. That was way back in 76, 77. That's how I became a Raider fan. And ever since then, been a Raider fan ever since. Haven't wavered, haven't lost my faith in them. And then 4 years later, they won the Super Bowl. A wild card team. Then 4 years later, they won the Super Bowl. So I thought, okay, 4 years win Super Bowl. But then after that Super Bowl in '84, yeah, that 4 year period dropped. And I'm tired of it. And then we became a laughing stock in the NFL. We used to be the most dominant team. Teams with fear of playing us, especially when we played in Oakland and also in LA. Teams would be scared to play us because we were so dominated. But now it's like a laughing stock.
What's up, Angelo? Hang on a second, guys. I just got to address Angelo here. I just looked, Angelo. It doesn't say that he's doing it tomorrow. It still says it's set as a an offline live draft. I haven't heard from him as far as a date. So as of right now, I don't think it's anything. I hope it's not for tomorrow night because we got a show tomorrow night, Chris and I and Jason. Plus the Raiders are playing.
61 Ardell. 61.
It's Chris's. I don't think any of us. What's with the
I was born when your grandpa was born. There you go. I'm 61.
He said I was born when your grandpa was born.
And I said, doctor was a good news day. I'm healthy, black, and I'm still alive, so I'm good.
What's up, bud?
Oh my goodness.
But so what do you guys think is the difference between those teams in the 70s besides, obviously we had the attitude. We had the will to win. We had all those intangibles. Why is it that we don't have that in our team now? Is it coaching? Is it that players have changed? What is it?
Back in those days, Raiders, Al Davis' philosophy was he would take all the miscreants, all the people don't want. He took the bad boys of the NFL. He took all those guys who were nasty and dirty. John Madden said one thing, and I wish I can find that clip. I don't know if it's copyright or what, but he said, "We play dirty, so what? What are you going to do about it?" Because the Raiders played football nasty. They played nasty. They hit you, and it made you feel like you were hit. I'm talking about all of the Hendricks, the Townsends, all those guys. They hit you, you felt it. The Tatums, you felt it. Now, teams came to the Raiders because the Raiders were giving out money to come play for us. And so they played for the money. They didn't play for the prestige of the shield. They played for the money. So we lost that along the way. I don't know when and how we lost it, but we lost that tenacity, that nastiness, that hunger, that the guys like this team rejected me. I'm gonna prove myself, and that's why some of the guys they picked up, I think it'll be great for us because these guys like The team that's basically like, hey, we want you no more. We'll take you. And they'll come and try to prove themselves. Or they will prove themselves. That, hey, look, I'm not washed up. Watch this. That's why if I say give 1 to 2 year contracts, show us something. Show what you got.
You know what? I agree with that's a funny ass comment.
Yeah, it is. It's great stuff. It's hilarious.
That's funny.
Mine's Howie Long. He wants to know who our favorite Raider player is. Mine's definitely still Howie Long.
Mine's
Marcus Allen.
Rob Martin.
Hey, salutes. But besides for that question, I'll read a will because I just subscribe your channel and I think you're great. But because being a Raider fan, I mean, it's not that really easy because they always have to continue with the legendary words of John Maiden. Self-praise is for losers. Be a fucking winner. Stand for something, always have class, and be humble. Because what I understand about the history of Las Vegas Raiders, Oakland Raiders, and Los Angeles Raiders, because we are the bad boys of the NFL. We always play hard. We always play nasty. We always play dirty. We play aggressive. We have the violent mentality into our DNA because we are the bad boys, because this is like the alpha male of the NFL, because we always brought a lot of testosterone to this motherfucker and we play with blood, sweat, and tears. Because no matter what happens, I mean, we always be competitive because I don't see like some of the fans that are the criticize because of you guys are really pussy, the guys are really soft. No, we are hard as a motherfucker because we are the
God
Raider
damn it,
Nation.
Rappy. Did it again.
No.
Yeah, well, I see your point, Rappy. But you know, during those course of the years of the 70s, a little bit of the 80s, the NFL tried to change the game where I don't want to be so rough. I want to be more finesse, more play for. We can't have these hits. We can't have this stuff. So they didn't take it because the Raiders doing it. They took it away because the Raiders were doing it. It's like you can't hit the guy like this no more. So they put a rule in. You can't do this. Put a rule in. So they took away that tenacity of the Raiders. This made the game look more fun, pleasing to everybody, the whole world. So,
Angelo, I just texted him. He hasn't got back to me yet.
So we still need that back because we need to be tenacious, tough, hit, tackle. That's what you be.
I'm going to tell you
agree,
like
Angelo. That's what I asked him if we're going to do it after the game ends tomorrow night because I'm down with that. It don't matter to me. I can be up late.
I know what you're talking about, but go ahead.
Jeff is over here talking about
Yeah,
some fantasy draft.
All right. Well, we've got this fantasy draft we were supposed to do, but nobody said anything as far as
Nobody likes your fantasy draft right now, Jeff. Nobody.
Shut up, Bill.
We're talking about the Raiders.
We're talking about the Raiders. Unless you're going to draft all Raiders and bench your whole team.
I'll quit end screen right now. I'll shut their shit right now. I'll Jason Downs this right now.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I'll bring it back up.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell you guys, I feel like we lost that along with it was a series of things, right? With us moving around, us having lack of coaching, okay, and coaching stability doesn't give you the ability to put your imprint on a team, right? If you want to be physical, if you want to be a nasty team, you have to have that type of attitude. And I think a lot of our players in today's age have lost that because they're all buddy-buddy. I'd be like, if you see this after the game, they're hanging out. They're going out and smoking and joking. They're going out and having a good time. This is the new age of the youth today. It's not like back in the day where when a player looked at him and said, I hate you. I don't like you. You are on the opposite team. I want to destroy you. It's literally like, hey, man,
do that now.
Sure that your wife
breakdown. Don't talk to me like that.
Yeah. And it's like,
you see back in the day, a player tackle the other guy. They don't put a hand out to help him up. No, they fucking step over and step on his chest.
I never used to help anybody up.
Think about Isaiah.
Exactly. They didn't have nobody up. Like, shit. like there's one thing that 805, shout out to 805, pointed out at Lucky Tassi game. But Lucky Tassi pancake that dude. That was a good pancake. Me and Joe saw it. But 805 showed Lucky Tassi said he pointed a finger up down. Like stay on the ground, motherfucker.
But that's the attitude you want.
That's what
like
we need.
if you're looking at the guys up front and you're looking at the players, I'm so tired of our players trying to be friends with everybody. Trying to be like, hey, you know what? When is it that we're going to be like, you know what? It's us against the world. We're going to lock ourselves in this locker room. We look at it every single day of the week. Wow, these 16 weeks or 17 weeks are going. Why is it that we have all these players going and saying, hey, man, let's go on vacation together? You know, you play for another team. You're a good friend of mine. You could do that in the off season.
Yeah,
we have that happening a ton during the season.
You know, off season has some pink Himalayan salt band with homeboy in off season. So you know, yeah, because the players when back in the day when me and Jeff watched football, players didn't like each other at all. Even like
I don't like you either.
If we play a team, we got to play from that team. It took a while to adjust because you played on a team last year. You have to fit in. You literally have to fit in because this is Red Nation, baby, motherfuckers. You have to fit in. You played for the Rockets last year. Okay, we be here, but you got to fit in. Now I was like, oh, come on, play with us. Come on, play with us. No, that's not that friendship. This is war. This is the warriors out there. It's like the Roman days. This is a Coliseum. The Roman days. Play like warriors. Stop playing like, well, we're fighting now, but later on we have a beer.
Do you think we have the right coaching staff in place to get that mentality for the team?
I think we do now. We didn't have in a long time. I think Jack Del Rio was the last coach that we had that with.
I'll put this in perspective for you right here, okay, to how it's changed. So you see at the end of games when guys go out there and they swap their jerseys with the other team, with the player from the other team.
That's the gayest shit ever.
Okay, you go back to
each other's fucking dicks too.
If somebody came out, if say Alan Page came up to Art Shell and said, "Hey, here's my jersey. Let's swap jerseys." Art Shell would probably look at him and go, "Fuck you," and walk away. Okay. Or if somebody went up to Ben Davidson and said, "Hey, I got my jersey here. Let's swap jerseys." Fuck you. Get out of here. That shit wouldn't fly back then. Absolutely not. Because they ain't gonna talk to you. They don't like you. They hate you. They don't want to be near you. The game's over. We beat your ass. Shut up. Go in your locker room and cry. You have that mentality and attitude now. You're looked at as a negative influence on people. You're looked at as, you know, that's not the way you should be projecting yourself in society. You're a role model. Fuck that role model shit. You need that tenacity and that anger. And that's the shit that pisses me off. How everybody's so goddamn soft. You say one thing and somebody snaps. Like, oh, you can't talk to me like that. Shut up. You're just not used to having somebody talk to you like you should be talked to. That's why you have rats in this world right now and all these little crybabies about everything.
Charles Barkley said that very good in one interview. He got to a fight of the game. He said, "Well, it's your role model, kids. I ain't no fucking role model. I'm ready to play basketball. I ain't no role model."
And that's where people get this misconception.
They don't have to follow me. I'm not a role model. I'm ready to play the game I want to play, the way I want to play.
Well, and that's where the misconception comes, where these athletes are supposed to be the role models when you're like, no, your parents, people at home, people in your own community, people that are there every single day are the people that are role models. These guys are athletes. Their job is to win games and do their job. I don't care if he goes out there and picks up trash. I don't care if he gives back to his community. That's not his job. His job is to go out there and be a motherfucker, to make stops, to get tackles, to make plays.
I gotta agree with you on that, because let's just go back in time again. So imagine the Steelers just beat us in the championship game to go on to the Super Bowl. Do you think John Matuzak went over to say, Bradshaw and said, "Go win a ring"? No, he would probably say, "Fuck you. You don't deserve it. Get off my field," or whatever. He wouldn't sit there and say, "Go win a ring" or "Go get a ring." Hell no. I'm gonna be smacked just for saying it. Go get a ring. Fuck you. Sorry. Can you tell I was mean when I played? Yeah, I was.
So you're supposed to be mean. Football is not playing. I'm not gonna do that. Any sport,
off the field.
But football is not playing tennis, where you go shake. You go when you lose a game, you go shake the guy's hand over the net. All right, well, yeah, okay, that's sportsmanship. NFL got to where it's gonna be a family-friendly game. We're gonna do this. We're gonna have sportsmanship. We're gonna do this and that. You're gonna be nice to each other. No, this is the warrior combat sport. When you smash somebody in the head, tackling them, trying to beat them down to the ground, how is that supposed to be nice?
Yeah. Don't put your hand up for me to help you up off the field because I'll smack your hand out of the way. I
will do like Dr. Tyson, point down, say, "Stay down, motherfucker."
All right. So what I'm going to do tomorrow night, Angelo and Chewy, I will make it ahead of time. I will make a second studio tomorrow night. So as soon as we're done with the game, I'll put the link out there ahead of time to who's in the draft. So we'll go ahead and we'll do it all live on my channel tomorrow night. So,
well, I'm supposed to be the chairman of that. Am I still a chairman or not?
You can sit in on it. I don't care.
Well,
we'll go full screen too, so we'll make it big so everybody can fucking see it. So we're gonna do a live fantasy draft tomorrow night after the Raiders game. So as soon as the game's over, we're signing off and we're going right to the draft.
Well, I'm supposed to be the chairman of that. Running, but I guess I've been voted out. So
I think you got a team, Chris.
You got he doesn't even know that he's in the draft right now.
No, I'm definitely good with the fantasy football league because I had a team. I had a team. Yeah, I had a team.
So tomorrow will be a 24-hour episode, huh?
Pretty much. We're just gonna roll from one to the next.
That's fine.
I don't know who's who on here. I know who. All right, I know Chewy's. I see Europe's. I see G-Fam. I see Angelo's. Rosetown. I don't know who Ziegler Experience is. I don't know who the Raiders one is. I don't know who Las Vegas Raiders is. I know who Mean Machine is. That's me. Because I got the black hood.
I like fanboy saying the post right here. I miss the old days of football where you go on the wrong team sideline and you get smacked. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. If you run out of bounds, you would hate to run on the teams like other.
What's up, Nate?
Sideline, and they would like just smack you a little bit. Yeah, that was the old days. Not no more. Like be nice. What's up, Nutty Raider? Welcome to the show, bro.
Las Vegas Raiders. Charles who? All right, so that's right. Bueno's in there. Ziegler. Oh, Nathan is Las Vegas Raiders. Okay. Angela, that confuses me more than anyone. I can't figure out who's who.
Do this chat.
Is Europe? Yeah. Whatever. I'll figure it out.
Is that we have fights in the field and in the stands. Yeah, I remember all the fights in the stands in the field. Sure, when the players start fighting, we start fighting. Brutal things. Those were the days. But now, like I said, everything's softer. Pretty soon, in about 20 years, the NFL will be an NFL flag football league.
We're going to be the lingerie league. That's what we're going to be here pretty soon.
Yeah, I don't want to see these guys, man, wearing tight panties, dude. I don't want to see that.
That's where we're going, brother. That's where we're going.
Seems like it. Getting softer. I mean, I knew we were putting a couple years ago with that drop tackle. Didn't see too much of that last year. So they're dip of that, but some of these calls, some of these things, like like last year when they played the Cleveland Browns, when the referee came to the sideline to the head coach, your guy's playing too rough. What?
I never heard that.
What the fuck? Yeah, you gotta calm down. What do you mean calm down? It's football. Playing too rough. Like, shut the fuck. Get the fuck out of here.
What was the one rule change that you think was the worst one? I mean, like, I think every single rule that they put in has hindered the defense. I mean, like, every single rule that we put in is to score more points, right? That's what the NFL wants. The NFL wants to make it a track meet, wants to make it look like it's NBA basketball.
Yeah.
What rule do you feel like was the one that really broke the camel's back for the defense?
Hands off the cornerbacks. They can't touch wide receivers. That really dampened the receivers, because back in the day the D-backs, you can put hands on them, even going downfield. But when they put that away and put the 5-yard rule, that means receiver can dance around the first 5 yards. That's that. They can do what they want. So I kind of handcuffed the D-backs and cornerbacks. But they can't touch them, because they can just touch them. They'll call it a penalty, a holding on the defense, 5-yard penalty for all-night first down. That kind of helped the offense get away with a lot of stuff.
I think the defenseless receiver rule, I mean, like, that has changed so much that when you hit you literally can't hit a receiver till after he catches the football. They want you to have him catch the ball and make a football move before you hit him. That, to me, is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's part of that can't touch them. Yeah, I see the same. Yeah, it's the exact same thing. But yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. They're basically making the receivers untouchable. You can't touch them.
You can't even touch the quarterback. I'd be like, you touch the quarterback nowadays? I'd be like, let's be real. You freaking blow on Pat Mahomes and you're getting a 15-yard penalty. There's some guys you can't even look at them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, those referees are gone. They're not here no more. Like Jess said, they're in the college league. Yeah, you can like say, hi, Patrick, 15-yard penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct, roughing the passer. I just said hi. Yeah, but that's gone. So there's a lot of things that made the defense weaker, made the offense more stronger. But they are adapting to it. So we'll see. But there's a few rule changes they made, like stupid rule changes. But I think that's one of, like you said, but most of the rule changes are according to the defense.
The index card. Yo.
The index card. That was crazy. Hey, speaking of that, do you guys like the new virtual measurement stick? Do you guys like
No.
What's up, 805?
And you know what? I'm going to tell you why, Chris. Even though we're trying to make everything perfect and we're trying to make everything, like make the error in the referees and the errors in previous games was what made those games sometimes.
Yeah.
And those games where we're now depending on technology and it slows down the game. I don't care what you say, it slows it down. People are like, oh, let's bring up the replay. Let's put it up there. Let's look at this. It's killing the game for me. In my opinion.
I don't like it because I miss a chain gang running out there, and I remember 2 games the chain gang tripping over their own feet, and they like, bring them out.
You're sitting there begging the chain gang to mess up and make it a little bit short for you, so that way you can get the first down.
The guy runs out the chain gang, runs wrong angle, gets first down or a fourth down. Yeah, I don't like it. I know technology is technology, but you're taking away from what football was meant to be played. You're taking away the nostalgia of it. This is football, damn it, motherfuckers. This is the way football should be played. You know, pretty soon we're gonna have this like robots out there playing AI football games. Like, what the fuck, man? Really?
Hey, pretty soon we're going to be playing 7-on-7.
Might
I'd
as
be
well.
like, literally, you're going to have an all-passing league, no defensive line. They're going to have a timed quarterback just throwing the ball, or he's going to get sacked, and that's going to be it.
What you gonna have? Like you said, we got 7-on-7 lingerie league with flags. with flag football lingerie league.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right. Hey, you still in the chat? Angelo, you're still in here? I want to show you guys something. Hold on.
the girls will like it, but I don't know about all that. What's this going on here?
Well, I don't know what's going on.
Relax. Relax.
So
I need to know which thumbnail you like the best. Do you like the one on the left or the one on the right? I'm kind of leaning towards the one on the left.
Do the Instagram. We're talking Raider football.
What?
Hey, you can talk. You can't look at an image and talk, so that means you can't chew gum and talk or can't walk and talk.
I don't chew gum no more, and I can't talk and walk at the same time.
Yeah, no shit.
That's why I'm in a wheelchair.
What's up, Dubs? Hey, this is a Friday Night Live show. Mic drop. We talk about whatever we want, and right now we're throwing in
It's
a
the
little
Raiders.
football. So.
All right, chat.
I'll take
Chat,
over the
if
damn
you
show.
like the one in the left, chat, say you like the one on the left. If you like the one on the right, chat, say you like the one on the right.
Type in L or type in R.
L or R. Next 30 seconds.
I'll do one in the middle.
In the middle.
You're an idiot. Yeah, there you go, Chris. You can draft a team now. You'll have a team.
Oh, fuck that. I'm drafting all. I'm due for advanced football.
Looks like everybody's kind of saying the left. All right, we're going with the left one.
There you go.
We'll go with the left.
You happy now?
Mm.
You got that
Yeah.
all resolved. Wait, I'm in the wait a minute. I'm in the fantasy football league. Oh god, I'm coming last place.
I'll email it to you later. I'm not doing it right now.
Hey, Jeff's first round quarterback, AOC.
I'm going to draft the Raiders defense first.
Yeah, I'm up for
You know what?
In
My
mediocrity, I thrive.
My first round quarterback is Rodgers. Let's see how long he lasts.
Oh, bad.
What'd you say?
He said his fantasy quarterback is Rodgers.
Yeah, 18 years ago, I'd take him first.
Yeah, well, now, yeah.
That boy's time has come and gone.
Did you see what? Wait a minute, y'all watched that preseason game where New York just fucking pummeled the Patriots? Like, god damn.
So I'm going to tell you like this. Okay, I watched that game. That game for me is one of those. We got to be careful. I think that team is like not showing what they got, and they're holding things close to the vest. And I think a lot of Raiders fans watched the Patriots game, and they saw the Patriots get blown out, and they're gonna want to expect the Raiders to do the same thing.
No.
But in my mind, what I saw was, hey, you know what? There's signs of caution. I mean, like there's signs that we definitely are going to be matched up in a hell of a game week one.
I mean, the Patriots did show out that first game they played. They blew the other team out. We didn't. We settled for a tie. This game they got blown out. We settled for a last minute field goal. So we're not showing our hands neither.
Yeah.
Angela, if you're still in here, I sent it to you.
I love Angelo, man, so much, dude. I like how he comes in and changes the whole topic.
True. If you can't watch and can't listen, I mean, if you have one spot left,
Rafa, you're in. Rafa's taking the last spot. Done. Chewy, get him the information. There, settled. Rafa's in. Send him the Spanish version.
All right.
Gave AOC props for beating the Chiefs. Yeah, that's about the only good thing he's done.
He didn't beat him. He didn't beat him. The defense beat him because he didn't do anything in that game.
Well, it's Zeus. Zeus ran for
Anybody
like,
in the
what,
chat going to the
165
New
that
England?
game?
Anybody in the chat going to the New England game by any chance? Just out of curiosity.
If you're going to the New England game, make sure you follow Jeff's link tree.
Please do. Please do.
Created a link tree, and he has worked extremely hard on there. He has every single event on there with tickets. Get on there. Follow Jeff's link tree. Right, Chris?
He run the shit out of it. So make sure you follow him because you want your last two till the game is over.
And
man.
if you're not going to the game, make sure you tune into our channel, mine, Chris's, and Jason's, because I will be going live multiple times throughout the day. I will be popping in and out of the live show with Chris and Jason all day Saturday, on and off.
If you allow them to come in. If you allow them to come in, we'll see.
I will actually, I'm going to be going live from the Al Davis Memorial. That's a definite.
I'll be going live from everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah, well, I'll get you the link too, Will, because they're going to be on live during the day Saturday when we're at the party and everything. So, and then during the game, they're going to be doing a live watch party. I'm going to check in from the stadium.
When I can, you're going to have a bunch of check-ins there.
Hey, Will, you got an IG account?
Yes, sir.
Hit me on my IG. The same name is here, Chris 4 Raiders. Hit me on IG. So we can talk.
I will.
Cool.
There.
All right, guys. 3.5 hours, man. Just ready to call it, man? You want to keep going?
It's up to you, man.
We got a long day tomorrow. Long ass day tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I'm willing to shut down for the night.
Yeah, I'm ready to shut down. I love you guys. Like I said, guys, thank you. Like I said earlier before I started the show, thank you for all the views you guys are giving me. Thank you for everything. Please hit the subscribe button. You know, it's only a few things free in life. This is one of them. It's a free. Just subscribe. Get me to that tier 1 so I can maintain doing these shows because I love doing show with this guy Jeff over here. I love when the guys come in like Rafa. I definitely love when Will come in because he has good insights. Keep me going because I need to get up there. So at tier 1.
Hey, hit like, subscribe, and share, fellas. Let us know how we're doing. I mean, like, hey, you got my channel, Silver and Black Radio Podcast. We do the most notorious podcast, with Jeff and everything like that. Guys, make sure you follow all these guys. I think these guys are all great. They all have great stuff on there. I'll be like, I'm going to start following Rafa now because I do Raiders and Spanish stuff too as well. So I'll be like, I can't wait to hear some Spanish Raiders info out there, and see how that's going. I'll be like, guys, hey, make sure you follow us.
Yeah, that's me.
We're going live, baby, from the game, from New England. Lock in. Jeff is throwing a hell of a party, baby. Yes, sir. Hey, Thursday night, we're coming in hot, baby. He's taking us to Mama Maria's. We're going to be at the cigar lounge after that. We're going to be smoking some cigars, eating good food. We're going to be rolling around all day in Boston, Friday, Saturday. And the man is throwing the party of the year for the blackout in the Northeast. You heard it here first. Drop in the mic, baby.
There it is.
It's not a bad idea. We'll start the first 24/7 Raider network.
Yeah,
that's what we're doing.
Not bad. That is not bad. Thanks, man.
All right, everybody. Everybody have a good night. Make sure you check in tomorrow night with Chris and I. We're going and Jason for the Last Call podcast starting at 9:00 Eastern, 6:00 Pacific. We're going to be on live an hour before the game starts, and we will be live during the game. And we're going to let it be a pull-up. So anybody wants to get on camera, come on the show, be on. Rafa, if you're around, feel free to come on in, brother. Will, same to you if you want to pop in during the game. Feel
No, you
free.
already know, fam. You
So
know,
we'll
already
fill
know.
this up. We'll go full screen tomorrow night. We
Yeah,
just
we'll go
can't
full.
play the game on TV, and anybody that does come on, just need to make sure your TV's low so we can't hear it, so we don't get hit with copyright shit.
And make sure you got good internet, so that way you're not lagging behind.
Hey, hush.
Yeah, because I'm
that'd
shouting
be
shit
earlier.
out, man, when it happens. So,
That'd be earlier.
huh?
No, Sam,
Unless we all have to pause it so everybody can catch up and then do it, and then everybody's fine. But then
It
the
is
chat will be
hard.
ahead of us.
It is hard, man.
It is. It's so bad. All right, everybody. As we always say, stay safe and go Raiders.
Go Raiders.
Right?
Let's
As soon as
go.
the intro starts, I'm backing out. I need to do. Later, everybody.
Right.